You don't need cable. Hop on YouTube. Welcome to the hood table, where we chop up local and global events vocally. You don't really want to miss out on these conversations. Just joke a little, laugh a little, get that wine in your system, fill your glass a little, expose current events, talk trash a little. You never know, these opinions might clash a little. They addicted to the content, got them binge watching. You don't like it, then you want invited. Bet your friends watching in the house and your job parking lot before you clock it. They don't want to miss a second, but it's HD content. Everybody think they got something to say, so it's an open invitation, bring it to the table. But if you come whack, there's no we ain't buying in. We gon' probably turn you back and tell you sorry, try again. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable.
Hey, what's up? What's up, everybody? What's up? Come on in. Come on in. Hey, what's up, Choreo Lover? How are you doing? She said, hey, panel, Maz and Chad. I don't know if I'm going to have a panel tonight. I don't know. Anybody brave enough to jump on here with me tonight? I'll drop the link. I sure will drop the stanky link. So I just dropped the link, y'all. So if anybody wants to join me, feel free. I mean, you know, I'm good up here all by myself, all by my lonesome. But if anybody did want to jump up here, there's the link to the StreamYard. No, sis, you know what? Sislo has been having internet issues for quite some time now. As a matter of fact, hold on one second. You said no, bro, and I think bro might be working tonight. I did talk to my sis, my bro's wife, and she said she had her grandson tonight. So that's why I said I'll probably hold on one second. I'll probably be on here by myself tonight. But again, if anybody else wants to jump in or jump on, feel free. Feel free. But we're gonna be discussing a few things tonight, and one of those in particular is the title of the show. And then after I titled the show, I realized some other updating news factors were out there, so I'll probably bring up a few other topics as well. You know how we do on the hood table. Sometimes we start, from the hood to the White House. We be all over the place. But anywho, make sure you guys share the video, like and share the video. Subscribe to the hood table. If you are new here, feel free to subscribe to the hood table. We also have a membership. Our membership is only $1.99, $1.99, and you so fine. So our membership is really, really cheap, yo. Okay. Now, maybe when I get hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of members, maybe I'll start breaking it down into more categories. But right now, I have the $1.99. That's like the lowest one to just get your foot in, just get your toes wet. That's the main membership. And I forgot what the $4.99. I think the other one is $4.99. And the top one, which I'm about to start using the top tier for cake, for my cake, personalized cake decorating. So people can join that class for the people, because people are always asking me, how do you do this? How do you do that? How do you make this type of frosting? How do you make this type of cake? How do you get the decorations on the cake to look like that? Things like that. So I think I'm going to start like a cake decorating class, not too advanced, but like an intro to cake decorating, something like that. I've really been thinking about doing that. So I don't know. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about that. If any of you would be, interested, even if you never made a cake before. Okay. I used to teach cake classes for grade school kids. And I'm telling you, some of those kids, I'd be like, you was about to be the next cake boss because they be so talented. I'm like, they follow instructions so well. So anyway, yeah, I'm sure if I can do it for kids, I can do it for some grown-ups. Some adults. But anyway, y'all, the title of the show. Hey, what's up, Sugar Love? How you doing, boo? The title of the show. And y'all probably already been seeing Tasha K. Tasha K, I swear, Tasha K seems to stay in the news, and it's always for something negative. Like Tasha K ain't never in the news for something positive. And if she is in the news for something positive, y'all gotta refresh my memory because I cannot recall anything positive that Tasha K has been in the news for. I just can't. But anyway, she's doing her thing still. She's out there doing her commentary, making her videos, even though she still owes Cardi B $4 million and 99 cents. She still owes her that money. I heard Tasha K is filing bankruptcy, and she bought a new house somehow because of filing bankruptcy. And this is all allegedly. I'm not too sure. But as far as tonight, we're going to discuss what has been recently in the news, which is Tasha K receiving a lot of backlash for talking about Blue Ivy, Beyonce's daughter. Okay. Have y'all seen the video of what Tasha K had to say about Blue Ivy? And no, I'm not gonna play it because Tasha K got like 2.5 billion subscribers just on YouTube alone, and she ain't about to strike my channel for using her content. But I will tell you what she said. Okay, I'm gonna tell you what Tasha K said. All right, hold on, y'all. Okay, so first of all, Tasha K said that she said that Beyonce and her baby daddy, her husband, Jay-Z, they need to little Blue Ivy down. They need to sat her down and let her know the honest to God truth about her dancing skills or lack thereof. Now, I have seen the videos, the tour videos of Beyonce and her daughter, featuring her daughter. She's dancing down the little runway on the stage and doing her thing. And, she's getting it and everything. And I, for one, admire her. Now, I ain't really like critiqued her dancing. I just watched it just to be watching it because for a minute everybody was talking about Blue Ivy dancing, with her mother. She might be trying to follow in her footsteps, trying to either be a dancer, be a singer. She might end up being a choreographer for all we know. But for right now, I just tuned in to the tour, the concert, just to see what everybody was talking about because people was hyping up Lil Blue Ivy. Now, Lil Blue Ivy, she's only 11 years old. 11. 11. Now, if y'all haven't seen the tour videos, the concert tour videos with Blue Ivy dancing with her mother, Beyonce, y'all at least have to say that the girl is talented enough to remember all those dance routines. Now I'm going to tell you, y'all know I got videos posted up, okay? I got videos posted up on this channel, videos posted up on my main channel of me dancing with my hip hop line dance team called A Step Above the Rest. You can look us up on Facebook. You can look us up on YouTube. I even sent somebody the links to my dance instructors, the main one and the next in command, because they were talking about line dances and what were we talking about? Oh, we were talking about that Tamia line dance, and she asked me, "Did I know how to do the Tamia line dance?" I said, "Yeah, it's easy." I said, "Matter of fact, just subscribe to my the people who's in charge of our line dance team, who coordinate all the dance routines. Sometimes we like okay, I choreograph one dance routine with my homegirl Kim, right? And that was to If It Isn't Love by doing this shit. That was a long time ago though. We choreographed that a long time ago. But the dance routine is really cute. But sometimes the dance members will make up dance routines and they'll present it to the group and we'll learn it. But for the most part, it's like, the captain and the co-captain of the dance team. They choreograph all the routines. And they were just in St. Louis. So if you live in St. Louis and you went to the Steppers event in St. Louis, y'all probably ran across some line of Step Above the Rest line dancers. I didn't go, but y'all probably ran across them. But yeah, I got plenty of videos of me dancing with my dance team on my YouTube channel. Hey Melissa, how you doing? But I just mentioned that for experience, because it takes a lot to learn a dance routine. If you ever been on a line dance team like I am on, or if you've been on a drill team, if you've been on a flags team, if you've been on a cheerleading team, anything like that, a step team. Oh my God, it's hard to learn those dance routines. And when you have a whole bunch of dance routines, like our line, okay, it's 2023. We started our hip hop line dance team. Whoo, child. It was around 2000. Shoot, I want to say probably 2007, probably 2007, 2008. That's how long A Step Above the Rest hip hop line dancers has been around here out of Omaha. And about 4 years ago, maybe 4 or 5 years ago, we counted almost like 600 dance routines that we have learned. And that was in like 10 to 12 years of being together. Because we would learn like out of a week, we meet up Monday, we met up Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. And we learned like 2 or 3 routines every freaking time we met up. So that's like 9 routines a week. And we would practice and practice and practice those until we got them perfect. Then we would record them and put them on video. And then we would upload them to our Facebook and our YouTube, and things like that. So yeah, it's if you got a lot of dance routines, it takes a lot to memorize all those. And as soon as you hear that music, you already know which arm goes where, which foot goes where, which hip goes where, which knee goes where, compared to all the other hundreds and hundreds of dance routines that you have learned. So I'm just saying from experience, like Choreo Lover said, it takes a lot. So I give kudos to Beyonce's daughter, Blue Ivy. She might not be up to maybe Beyonce, the way she dances, or the way, a lot of other dancers, can dance, but she's only 11. She's only 11. Give her time. Give her time. That's what I wish Tasha K would do. Give her time. Why you up there critiquing this little girl? Like, what is your children doing? What is your children doing? Besides hoping they don't take everything away from you, since you owe Cardi B like $4 million and 99 cents. Like, put your kids out here, put them on video, have them do a TikTok, have them do a whole dance routine. And I mean the length of the time that Lil Blue Ivy, if she's up there for 15 minutes, you create a routine from start to finish and have your children. She talking about she need to take her daughter to the hood. She said because it looks like Beyonce's daughter has been dancing with white people and with white cheerleaders. And that she needs to take her to the hood so she can learn how to dance from black people. That's what Tasha K said, child. She said Beyonce needs to take a day trip back down to Houston. That's what she said. She said Tasha K. I mean, not Tasha K. Tasha K said that Beyonce needs to take a trip back down to Houston and take her daughter Blue Ivy down there so she can get some dance lessons in the hood. That's what she said. You said 11-year-old in front. Girl, boy, choreo. The first time that, oh my God. Okay, let me tell y'all a little backstory. When our hip hop line dance team got started, this is how we got started. We didn't have a hip hop line dance team. There was a group of ladies here in Omaha, and they belonged to like the Native Omaha Club. And they would just learn these, dance routines off of, YouTube or whatever, line dances like um K Wang with it. Ooh, K Wang with it is one of my favorite line dance songs. But we do ours differently from a lot of other people. Our line dance routine to K Wang with it, that is lit. Is lit. But to just different dance routines like You Big Dummy, Cha Cha, Tamia, the Tamia song. It's just a whole bunch of them. I can't just list them off the top of my head. But we were at a Native Omaha event in Omaha, and these ladies were dancing in the middle of the street. And so I used to go to the YMCA in the hood, and I saw one of the ladies at the Y. And I said, you know what, that'd be cool if y'all taught like a class like that at the YMCA, because I was taking other classes like aerobics and hip hop dance and some other stuff at the Y. And so the lady said, well, if I get the lady who's in charge of teaching us to line dance and we start a class at the Y, would you come and would you get people to come? And all the ladies up there was like, heck yeah, we'll come. Man, the first time we showed up for class, it was so deep. It was like hardly no room in there, right? So we started learning all these dance routines, all these hip hop line dances. And then what we did was we would go to like the hood bars, preferably the stage two. We were in Lady Red at stage two. She knew like all our line dance routines because she was part of like the Native Omaha Club, and she would be down there with our instructors while they were dancing. So she had like a list of all our songs and everything. So as soon as we would walk up in the club, she'd be like, hey ladies, get up here and line dance. So we started line dancing in the clubs, in the hood clubs. And so then people started asking us, could we perform at different events? And we were like, we don't perform. We ain't even a group. We just taking these classes at the Y. So then our instructor was like, would y'all like to become a group? And so then we was like, heck yeah, that would be fun. We would tour and travel and go around the world and I. And so then we had to come up with a name. And we kept throwing all these names. And I said, what about a step above the rest? Because we step and we line dance. And I think we pretty bad compared to a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? So everybody loved that name. So I'm the one. Yes, I am the one who created the name of our hip hop line dance team, which is a step above the rest. Hip hop line dancers of Omaha, Nebraska. So anyway, that's a little history on us. So again, you can look us up on YouTube or Facebook, a step above the rest. But yeah, so you said Tasha is foolish. I know. And then Choreo said a big part of it is stage fright and overcoming it. And the first time we performed Choreo Lover, after we got our line dance team put together, we performed at a fashion show. We performed at a fashion show. And when I tell you I was so nervous, I mean, I was so nervous. I was so nervous. And we weren't all that great at the first few events, because a lot of us are older. I think our youngest at that time, because we had kids and elderly people and everybody whoever wanted to dance. And I think the youngest child on our dance team was probably like 7. And I think the oldest person at the time we got started, I think she was like 65. So a little old cute little lady who was just so vibrant and full of life, head full of gray hair, beautiful older black woman. She was like the oldest person on our line dance team. So, but those first few times, shoot. But after that, when we would travel and everything, I'm telling you, you couldn't tell us shit. They be like, as soon as they say his name, we be out there like, what? Don't let us got a battle. So yeah, it takes, time to get over that stage fright. And then you just going out there and you don't pay attention to nobody. You just be in your vibe, rocking and stepping and moving and twirling and kicking and stuff like that. But yeah. But Mel said, "Girl, I can't even do the wobble." Yeah, that's another one. Wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble. Oh my God, we used to wear the rug out in the clubs on that song. Yeah, so that was one of the big ones that we always did. But it's fun, and especially if you're having like a, I don't know, a family reunion, a birthday party, barbecue, stuff like that. Line dancing is a lot of fun. So what Blue Ivy is doing again? What Blue Ivy is doing, I commend her for doing that. Learning those dance routines at 11. Now I don't know if Beyonce is like, this is something you gotta do, or if Beyonce is like, this is something that you can choose to do. Like some of us raise our kids like me. A lot of people who know me, they knew my kids had to do something every quarter. It could be a sport, it could be a after school program, it could be an extracurricular activity, it could be a club, it could be anything, but every quarter of the year, including the summertime, they had to be involved in something. And they love sports since like birth. So they always chose sports. It was always like football, wrestling, basketball, track. It was always sports. So every quarter they just rotated the sports around. But yeah, Mel, I'm telling you, if I was to hook up with you, I can teach you some line dances. Okay, I am a very good teacher. I don't necessarily like to teach when I'm in class, though. Like when we get new people, they will always try to put somebody new with me. They like, Tanya, can she stand next to you? Can you? No, I just want to dance. I just want to dance. I don't want to be here all doggone, through the whole class teaching somebody how to dance. But yeah, I'll do it if it's just me and you. But yeah, so she did tell Beyonce that they need to go to the projects. Not just go back to Houston, but they need to go to the projects. She said you need to take your daughter Blue Ivy back to Houston and visit the projects. I was like, are you serious? She said take her to the local rec center for 1 week. And she talking about if you take her down to the projects, take her down to the hood back in Houston where y'all from, maybe she'll be able to loosen up. Tasha K said Beyonce's daughter needs to go to the projects, go to the rec center somewhere in the hood so she can loosen up because she claims the girl dances awful. Awful. I can't believe Tasha K is coming at Blue Ivy like that. I mean, she's 11 years old. That's the part that I can't get over is the fact that she's 11. This 11-year-old is doing something with herself. She's doing something with herself. She could be out there, even though she's 11. Come on now. I know some of y'all know some young girls when y'all was young who was doing a lot of grown shit. Okay? I ain't the only one who know kids who had kids. Okay? I ain't the only one who knew, I should say, kids who had kids. So, don't leave me out there by myself, y'all. Do not leave me out there by myself. But I just think it's ridiculous. Hey, what's up? What's happening?
What's going on?
How you doing, boo?
Another day.
Another
Going
day,
down.
another dollar.
Yeah, shit. Trying to make it a dollar.
Child, trust me, I feel you. I feel you. Well, we only been live a little bit, I think about 25 minutes. But yeah, we was just discussing Tasha K first and how she thinks Beyonce's daughter needs to go back to the hood, to the projects, because according to Tasha K, she doesn't dance good enough to be dancing with her mother.
Well,
So for one, I just feel like, she's only 11. Give her time to grow. I don't think she needs to go to the hood to learn how to loosen up, like Tasha K said. She said, it's just so funny. She said, put her in an all hood cheerleading program. Let me think. What's the hood is cheerleading? Not even cheerleading, but when it comes to like parades and stuff, we got the Native Omaha Days parade coming up. What is one? Okay, Tom. Now, bro, you played the drums. You used to be out there. You know what I'm saying? So, what do you think was the hoodest drill team back in the day?
all them regular ass niggas.
You said all of them. No, bro. You gotta give me one.
Shit, I can't even remember, man. We had so many. Yeah, I mean, the original. You had the old school steppers. You had the Salem.
I used to love Salem.
You had man, you had all. I can't. It's so many of them. I'm catching a blank right now. But,
It's okay. It's okay. But I do remember Salem. My sisters danced for Salem.
and over the hill. I think it was old school.
Over the
Then
hill and old school. Yep.
them right there was the main ones because they used to do all the Dodge Park, Stone Soul Picnic, and all that. So they were the originals. Salem, Stepping Saints, and old schools and the over the hill drill team. Yeah.
Yep, and they still be getting it. Just at Juneteenth, a few weeks back, they were out there. And matter of fact, over the hill,
Yeah.
the women. Like I was just talking about not our drill team, but our hip hop line dance team. How the oldest person so far on our team here in Omaha was 65, and I'm telling you, when I tell you that elder lady
She's
could
moving.
drop, swing, twirl, kick. I mean, I cannot remember this lady's name.
Yeah, my sister.
Whew.
One of my sisters was like that. She used to be the head of one of the drill teams. I don't know if y'all remember. They call it Tutu. Zep.
Mm-hmm.
She used to do. She used to be do the head of the drill. I think it was over the hill back in the day. As a matter of fact, her and Aunt Wendy. What is Wendy's last name? Oh shit, I can't remember now. But anyway, yeah. You matter of fact, Wendy, don't you?
Yeah, that's our line dance instructor. I was just telling the people.
Yeah. That's Amy right there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's
Wendy.
one of my Amy's. Yeah,
Yeah,
one of her. Yeah.
she's the head line dance instructor, and Nikki and Nicole. She's the
Yeah,
second.
yeah.
They both used
One
to
of her.
dance in drill teams all their life. And Nikki, she was still dancing with shit. Who is it? The church up there, Pleasant Green. Pleasant Green. Nikki was still dancing with Pleasant Green. And I think I don't think she's still dancing with Pleasant. I don't think she's still dancing with Pleasant Green. But you know Monte, right? You know Monte?
Who?
Monte, the gay dude.
Oh, okay. I think I know what you're talking about.
Yes, with the long hair, and he danced for Pleasant Green, and his mother
Yeah,
Nisi.
I know.
Nisi, I went to school with, and Nisi, she danced with Pleasant Green too. But all of them been dancing since they was little kids. Monte just retired. He said the only time he'll dance, because he's still in his 20s, but he been dancing since he was a little kid. And he said the only time he'll dance is in the Native Omaha Days Parade. So he will be dancing Native Omaha Days next week. So I did talk to him like a few days ago. But
I missed
Monte is
that.
bad, boy.
I ain't gonna be able to be on the parade unless the parade is gonna be there when I'm there.
Man. You said, who's that? Marlene? What's up, Marlene? She said, what's wrong with people bothering kids? Marlene, I don't know. I don't know.
Ain't nobody paying attention to that funky ass stuff. But she just anyway. Tasha K's depressing.
She is a trip. She is a trip. And when we used to cover her for the Cardi B stuff, one thing that somebody said when she was going back and forth with Cardi B, and when she lost, they
TV.
said they didn't think. She said they didn't think that Tasha K ever thought that far ahead, which I don't think she did either. And she said they said nor did her attorneys because they were never expecting to go to trial.
That's TV.
So yeah, Tasha Kimmie, she wasn't thinking that far ahead at all, at all. But then again, maybe she was because from what I heard, she got a brand new house. She done filed bankruptcy allegedly.
Well, one thing about it is she got to understand. Cardi Cardi gonna go for her neck, but she got to understand you don't Jigger from Marcy Projects. Bay is from the H Town. She from the Third
Right.
Ward. So at the end of the day, she didn't come up in the project, but she came up in the ward. Everybody knows if you from down here in Texas, you respect the wards, man, because them wards is respected worldwide. So if Tasha K thinks she won't get the smoke, she need to be worried about the beehive because they coming.
Thank you.
They coming for real. They're really. I don't get all off
They
into
are worse than
all
Cardi's
that.
people. They are worse than Cardi fans.
If you notice, they ain't really started on her yet. They just giving you the intro of what they really about to do to her.
Yep.
So it's just a matter of time. I mean, before we start hearing the cancel the Tasha K, you know, the cancel culture gonna hit Tasha K, and then they're gonna really hit her on the beef sector. You know, if the beef sector cancel you done been canceled.
Oh, the beef sector was so done with Tasha K. Tasha K came down in the beef sector a few times, and a few times, you know, they was just like, you know, forget you, take your butt back over there. You know, they ain't nobody in the beef sector really messing with Tasha K, except for what's her name, the one who was messing with the dude with the herpes, 7 stars.
Oh,
yeah, the one who got pregnant by the dude with the herpes, 7 stars. She's the only one in the beef sector that really messed with Tasha K.
Herpes simplex 10.
Girl, I don't know which simplex it is. 5.9. I don't know what. I just know she's pregnant now. Shoot. Mel said 7. Mel said 7.
That's too bad.
I don't know what stages or what levels herpes is on.
You know herpes simplex 10. That's Eddie Murphy when he was in Beverly Hills. I could tell Victor I got herpes simplex.
I'm just saying I don't know. I mean, shit.
No, but herpes I think go up to I think it's actually if last I remember hearing or doing research on the viral load can go up to maybe 4 or 5, something like that. I can't remember.
Herpes don't 5. Get me. See, I told you herpes 5.9.
Sure. Well, it's went from herpes 1 to in the last maybe it's developed itself in the last good 30 plus years. So hell, if you got the hurt, if you got the hurt, that's not good. The herpes, the hurt it can be there's a cure for every ailment. Trust that. That's the old Indian native proverb. You know.
Well, her 7 stars when she first went to the doctor said she didn't have the herpes after messing with that food, but she said she did have to get checked every so often. Then next thing you know, she's pregnant. So I'm hoping she don't have the herpes, especially since she's pregnant.
Well, if she got the herpes, that baby gonna get up getting the herpes too.
Child, I hope not, child.
I'm just saying. I mean, it's unfortunate. Coming through that water, unless she has a C-section.
I'm just saying for one, because 7, if you know 7 stars, 7 got some rather nice sized lips that she put money in. And if she gets some herpes on those nice sized lips that she put money in, oh my God.
She ain't gonna get it on her lips, she gonna get it on them other lips.
Oh, well, you know, you get the herpes all over the place. You get them on your inside of your mouth, your lips.
Your genitalia. That's what I'm saying. But if she that's why she probably pregnant. If you talking about she didn't put all the money in them lips, you already know the scenario. That man sold his soul to the devil. Trust that. You got lips like that? Trust me. Them type of lips, when you got them type of lips that everybody trying to imitate, that our sisters naturally get, and you know, they took the word about it. Yeah, when you got them kind of lips, yeah, it's most likely if you got kids and you're fertile, you're most likely going to get pregnant again. They're
Wow.
just yeah, brothers. I mean, you can be hard on the eyes. I mean, you can be olive oil brownie, no teeth, but you got them big juicy lips. Oh, it's going down.
Or a big old booty.
Oh
Shoot.
yeah, it's definitely going down. You about to have all the
I
kids in
don't
the
care
world,
what was that song?
which is
Big,
sorry.
big fat. What was that song, bro? The rap song.
It was a whole bunch of them, sis, because
Big butt,
everybody.
ugly face.
You
Something
talking
like
about
that.
Sir Mix a Lot?
Yeah, what was it?
Oh, you talking about oh, you talking about I like big butts and I cannot lie. You talking about Sir Mix a Lot? Baby got
Yeah,
back.
he said something about ugly in the
Baby got
face,
back.
thicker in the waist, some.
Yeah, that's Baby got back.
Yeah.
Put him in the air. Baby got back. Yeah, that's that goddamn
Put a
Mix a
paper
Lot.
sack on that bitch.
Yeah, that Mix a Lot. Y'all know Mix a Lot still the posse on Broadway. You know what I'm
Posse
saying?
on Broadway. My posse on
So I know what
Broadway.
it is. But anyway, yeah, you know what? Tasha K has about to be on Broadway in a minute. Cause she know for real, she's messing around with the wrong. I mean, I got Sister Bay. That's like a little sister. She like one of the rich sisters that don't claim the whole family, but she love the family regardless of. So
I can see them making a movie though.
who?
This Cardi B Tasha thing. I can see a movie coming out.
Lifetime movie?
Something like that.
Or are you talking about like a Real Housewives type of
I don't
documentary?
know. I mean a movie, like Lifetime movie or something like that.
I can see a Lifetime. I can't see no major motion picture.
No, not no major, unless and God forbid.
Now if she produced it, then hey, go for
Goes
it.
to some point of no return. You know what I mean? No return.
Hey, Cardi got that. Hey, she can do her thing. I mean, I ain't mad at her. Little mama, yeah, the Puerto Rican princess. Yeah, well, she's the Puerto Rican princess now, but
Right.
no, the original Puerto Rican princess was Rosie Perez, but we ain't gonna go there.
Mm.
Nevertheless, yeah,
Mookie.
right.
Mookie.
Mookie. Everybody love Rosie.
Yes, I love her in that movie, boy. Do the right thing.
Hey, Rosie is there. That's our soul. That's our Puerto Rican soul sister.
Yes.
Nevertheless, yeah, Tasha K need to slow it down, man. But you know what, sis? If she's getting her views, her coins, she like it. I love it. It is what it is. Whatever turns her on, hey. What she eat don't make me shit, but guess what? She show whatever she's shitting. It's a whole lot of gossip. So if there's gossiping going down, then I'm in the crown. Cause hell, I'll just listen to the gossip. I ain't no gossiper. I'll just listen. I'm a mediator of the gossip. You know, I ain't the one to be all front line with the gossip on. Did you know the latest?
Oh, wait, remember? Living Color?
Right.
But you ain't heard that from me.
Right. You didn't hear that from me. Oh, yeah.
She be hanging out the window like the old Pearl on
But you didn't hear that from me. Yeah, you talking about Kim Wayans.
Yeah, she be hanging out that window like old Pearl, Mother Pearl on 227.
Right. And you know, she's been relevant in the backgrounds over the years, too.
Mm-hmm.
Kim Wayans been doing it, even on some primetime TV shows, she been right. I'm like, wow, okay.
All them Wayans.
They funny as hell, man. They're funny. They are naturally funny. That whole family, they have you in stitches.
They do. I love.
They will have you in stitches. Like, can you imagine? Can you imagine the family argument though? Like a serious argument, like, but it'll be funny.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like I'm talking about niggas is cussing each other out and at the same time laughing.
Well, that's just like the newest stand-up Wayne. What's his name? The youngest one.
Talking about Damon's son.
Marlon. His stand-up comedy. He was saying how Keenan and them, when he first started and he sucked, he said they didn't shy around it. They told him, you suck. You need to find something else to do. Like they didn't give it to him easy. They didn't lay it down on him easy. They told him straight up.
No, because Damon had to find his lane, and a lot of people didn't understand that was that Damon playing whatever role that he could get. To be honest, it messed me up when I seen that when he was the one card attendant gay dude, and I didn't know that was him. And I think was it Beverly Hills where he was like, here, take them bananas, and start giggling and laughing. I didn't even know that was him until I looked. I said, hold up. And then when I look at the character that him and David Allen Greer had made in what's up that the two
And Living Color.
Yeah, the two snaps up.
Yeah, you talking about men in film, men in art.
Right now, if you remember,
Men in film. Yeah.
If you remember in the movie in Beverly Hills when he had gave Eddie Murphy the two bananas, if you remember he had that same hairstyle in Living Color when he was like two snaps.
Yeah, it's coming back to me.
You see what I'm saying? With that he had that little peak top, with that little you had that little bitty, you know that Mr. Grinch, that little piece of hair that he got in with the rubber band around it.
Right.
You know, because the Grinch he literally had one piece of hair with a rubber band around it. I never understood that.
Well, you know what's so funny? When men on film, when Living Color, when Living Color was the ish, and they had the men on film and everything, I was going to remember CETA, right?
Right.
Okay, back in the day, CETA, and you know how they had the summer jobs, and in some of the summer jobs, you actually chose a career field, and you really didn't work, but it's kind of like classes where you just learn stuff.
Like
And
an apprenticeship.
I chose art, and it was downtown. I never forget. It was in that Bemis old ass building.
Oh, you talking about the original Bemis?
They should have an art gallery in there, and it was me. It was the twins, you know, Vershon. It was them. It was Dodo. It was remember Scooby.
Oh wow! Damn, she brought it back. Bless the dead, man.
All the people from the hood. We was down there, and why two black dudes? When we had to do our ending at the end, we had to do something for our parents and stuff. They chose to do a replica of Men on Film, and they called it Men on Art, since we were learning all about art and stuff like that. And I wish back then we had cell phones that recorded real good and stuff like that, because that shit was so fucking funny. I mean, they dressed just like the dudes from Living Color, had the little hair, the little ponytails. Oh God, it was so good. It was so I'll never forget.
Yeah, I hear it. Big up to the twins. I heard one of I don't know. Is it AJ? They got
they just got the new restaurant. You should go there when you come to town for Omaha Day.
Is it the AJ? Yeah, old J, man. Antoine.
Yep,
Antoine. Yeah, them twins. Everybody know if you're from the O, you know who the twins. It's only certain sets of twins. I think it was only a handful of twins from the O.
Well, it was Antoine Vershon. It was Ann and Lynn. Remember Ann and Lynn from Hilltop?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Ann and Lynn from Hilltop. Vershon and them, they was from
Vietnam.
From the Vietnam projects, and the other twins was from Hilltop.
Exactly. Yeah, you talking about Twin Johnson, all them. Yeah, them was Kim folks. Then you talking about hold on. It's another set of twins too. It's a couple of.
Oh, don't forget Annette and Jeanette.
That's what I was about to say.
A little bit younger than us. They stayed off of 24th and Evans.
I know exactly who you talking about.
We went to Sunny Slope together. Yep.
I remember
there. A sister named April. Remember they had an older sister named April.
Then they had and then they have then there's I think it was one more set. I can't remember exactly which twin.
I'm sure it's another set. I just can't remember off the top of my head.
But anyway, yeah, that's.
I remember a set of white twins at Sunny Slope, but other than that, then some white twins from the Christian school I went to. But yeah.
Yeah, Omaha's different, man. People don't understand, man, that shit. There's snowflakes and deep valleys and hills and gentrification could talk. Man, shit, it'll turn the world upside down. Yeah, it will. I'm talking about pre-lake exit. I'm talking about when I'm talking about when it was 2 lanes.
Before the Lake Street exit. See,
I'm talking about when it was the two major lane where you had to get off of Lake, but it was like regularly. I'm talking about like to get you that back when you can get on the interstate from Hamilton as well. Mm-hmm. But remember they cut that off when St. Joe and Killer Joe started building that skywalk. Remember?
When we lived on 27th and Pinckney, we faced that field That
Yeah,
ended up being the North Field. It was a field. We could
exactly.
walk right
The
across
freeway.
it and go to Kelly's.
Exactly.
Yeah, and we can go to the projects, to Spencer Projects on the other side. We can walk right
Bam.
to the field.
Exactly. You either go through the field or you can go down there. Was it the Bristol?
You had to go all the way down to Bristol.
It was either Bristol or what was the other one that's
The
off of?
other way was down there by Sprague. It was down not
No.
Sprague, but the street is what is it called?
You know what? You is right because it was it no, it was a little small. No, it used to be raggedy as hell. Was that Bristol Street Bridge or was that the one?
It's
Okay,
still raggedy.
no, sis. I'm talking about when it used to be like a 1 or 2 lane. I'm talking about when that shit. It was scared. Like it was the bridge was like I'm talking about like it had them old rails, but it was like when you roll over it, you can hear it crumbling.
Mm-hmm.
Was that Bristol?
Probably.
Or was that Bedford? No, that was the
no,
Bristol Street.
That wasn't Bedford.
Yes, it was. So the one, what's the street that comes off of Bedford right there off of 30th by the old man dad's, the bookie
But
joint?
there ain't no bridge right there.
Yes, it is. When you take a left off of where they got one of the housing authority right there, right when you get to the lights.
You talking about that bridge? You talking about the walking bridge?
It used to be the walking bridge, but remember it used to be like a 1 or 2 lane.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Sis, what's the name of the street that right there? Ain't that Bedford?
Bedford is over there by the stage too.
Right. Okay. What's the street that when you take that left, when you're going back east? I mean, not when you're going back. Yeah, when you're going back east, you take that little quick left, and at the light, you go on down there, and you go across the. It's
Benny.
Benny. There we go. There we go. See, Benny in Bristol. Let me tell you, Bristol, I think, was the one bridge that was scary as hell.
Bristol is the one that was the scary bridge because remember it came around the corner onto Pinckney Street. Remember?
Right.
And
because
it had that quick loop right.
Right.
There.
That's what I'm
and
saying.
We used to run down the hill. We used to run down the hill after we come from Kelly, so it was like a path going down the side of the interstate in the dirt.
Yeah, if you can remember that.
I'm telling you, we stayed there for years, and we were there from the time they first dug the first dirt up, cut all the trees down. We used to play in the trees, like when they cut all the trees down over there and just left the stumps up. We used to play house in the trees, and then when they would come and kick us out. We had all kind of bullshit all in the trees and books.
You're a true native Omaha,
and then boy, I'm telling you, and then when they finished it, we still lived there when they finished it.
I know it's gonna blow my mind when I don't see Spencer there no more. That's gonna really flip me out when I don't see Spencer.
Because they started when I want to say they started building it when I was about 11 or 12, and they finished when I was probably 16 or 17. It took about 5 years, something like that, to build the North Freeway.
Yeah, so I remember especially during the fast and shut-in time. I used to remember like we would go down there, they'd send us to like down to the store. So sometimes we used to have to go and catch the what Cordovas.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when they had the old how
Cordovas, that was by the Ohio Fish Market.
Yeah, and see, because what they used to do is they used to send us down there, like when they be doing them when there be them bad storms and stuff, and you can't really get around. But they knew we was dangerous. We didn't give a damn. We walking straight to with we walking in knee deep snow. If you know what knee high the 4th of July is, you're a true native Nebraska. You know what I'm saying? So we walking down there, man. We go out there, we go get the Mother Colvin come to send us down here. We come to pick up the fish order for the church because they about to come off that 3-day fast.
The best fish at Ohio.
So they want that doggone fish. So we go down there and that thing, shoot, oh man, that man come back up there.
Besides catching it yourself, Ohio was the place to go.
He would go and let you see which one you want. You pick that. That's the one you gonna get. And he'd be
right up out of there.
And he didn't gutted it, and they be down there, boy. They lips be gyrating, be like, "Where that?" I mean, that grease be so hot. I mean, you see the doggone bubbles jumping in the air, popping, snap. I mean, the bubbles are snapping. That's how hot that shit is. They down there, baby. What y'all do with that fish? Yes, man. We snotting. I'm talking about church shoes and boots is all soaked. The bottom of it, because we walking through the snow trying to go get y'all niggas these doggone fish. We got 200. We got 250 boxes of fish.
Anywhere. The snow didn't keep me from going nowhere back in the day.
Man, so let me tell you, man, them was the days when you used to see the chimney smoke. It was quiet. it wasn't a lot of. You had the cobblestone streets. You had the old school, some of the street lights. Some would work, some didn't.
Yeah.
You
Well, you
know what I'm
know
saying?
what? When I was
It was
let's
back
see,
in
I
the day,
was
man.
going to South High School.
Oh Lord, yeah,
And
y'all
no, no,
niggas.
don't you hate? And our high school reunion, by the way, is this year.
I didn't
Uh,
have no air conditioning cooling system.
I went, I was going to South High School, right? And I had to walk from Pinckney all the way down to Spencer. So
Okay,
that ain't too far. But if it's
no.
like snowing really bad, that's kind of far.
Oh,
And
so you caught the
so
bus
I
with my
walked.
boys, my kinfolk, Shelly and them.
Yeah, the Shelleys, yes. The
Yeah,
Shelleys was good friends of mine. Katrina and yeah, all them
my
was good
boy,
friends of mine.
my boy Larry and
Larry
Tyrus.
Shelley, yep. And his
Yeah,
brother, what was his brother name?
Tyrus.
Tyrus.
Yeah, them my
But
guys
yeah,
out there. Fourth grade.
it was a snowstorm, like a bad snow, bro. It was a bad snowstorm.
We've been had
But
them all our lives,
I
man.
got up, woke up late, just started getting dressed. Didn't watch the news, nothing. Just got dressed, put on some clothes, my coat and everything, bundled up. Looked outside. I said, "Oh my God, damn! It's a lot of snow out there." I'm walking and trucking. Wind blowing me, knocking me out half near. And then this car, like halfway to my bus stop, this car gonna say, "Where you going, baby?" I said, "I'm going to school. I'm going to my bus stop." They said, "Ain't no school today, baby. It's a snow day."
Thought he was
I
happy as
said the
hell.
snow did not keep us down back in the day, boy. I
No,
looked
it
out
didn't.
there. I turned around. I was so angry, and my mom and dad had already went to work, so they must didn't know it wasn't no snow day because they ain't told me.
Nigga, that shit. Mom and them one got us some moon boots from Richmond Garment.
Man, the moon. Oh, Richmond Gordon. That used to be
Or a
so.
half price store. Remember when Woolworth
Half
had price
price sold
down
and
there off of, remember that
Woolworth.
was down there off of Cumming Street, the one that you went up down, had it downstairs in it?
Right. That was before the half price store got on 90th.
Right, that was down there off of Cumming Street, the half price store Richmond Garment. Yeah, they were down there
And
off
Richmond Gordon and Woolworth was down on 16th.
of 17. You ever had you go in the basement and
Yep.
shop, or you stayed
Woolworth was the
upstairs?
shit, boy.
Yeah, my mom made me, boy, you got some moon boots. I'd be like, Mom, I don't give a damn. You going to school.
Mm-hmm.
You got them moon boots. You didn't have to worry about getting stuck in no snow.
Yep. Those was the days, boy.
Them was the original. Them is the original mud. But you know everybody be talking about they got them big mud tracking wheels and all. No, them was the original. Them moon boots.
Yeah.
Man, you put your shoes in a bag, your backpack with your stuff. Yeah, I put my shoes in doggone me plastic bag so it wouldn't wet. Sometimes. Yeah,
Man, I used to put on my bomber jacket,
the
man.
moon boots, man. The
But
moon boots.
yeah, I'm looking forward to Omaha Days. I know I did make that post earlier, and come to find
That's
out
some
that
bullshit.
they said this has been like the rules for maybe the last, I don't know, I guess maybe the last two or three
They out of line.
Omaha Days, and
That's
Omaha
almost a
Days is
decade.
every year.
They out of
So
line. They're out of line. Period.
being that Omaha Day is like every other year, they saying it's been like that for like the last 2 or 3. So I'm just gonna go back maybe 6 years. And they said it's been that way for Juneteenth, but I guess nobody really enforced it.
Well,
so, bro, let me ask you this. I understand about the throwing of the candy and all that because people do get hit. People, I understand they prefer people to walk to hand out the candy, directly to people instead of just throwing it in the crowds. I understand that. But as far as like making sure all the people, all the vehicles in the parade, everybody has a driver's license and everybody has car insurance. How
man, sit y'all punk ass down.
do you determine that?
Anyway,
Like,
y'all know what?
stop people and be like, "Can we see your license and registration?"
Let me tell you something. I'm talking to you. You know what? Y'all better be glad I'm rolling up this because I'm not gonna. But anyway,
hold on. When you coming in?
I'm gonna come in on the 20. I'm leaving the 25th instead of the 24th.
Okay.
Unless my, because I gotta go do this little thing tomorrow to make sure I start this little new thing.
Okay.
On Monday, because the other thing they want to act a donkey and trying to be slick, so I can't.
Okay, well, you
Sit
just know
around
that
but anyway, I'm leaving on the
with you and sis, me and Karma Diva.
Yeah, I was gonna leave on the 24th that night,
Okay.
but just to say, but I mean, I can still do my hotel, but just I'm gonna save a little extra twos and few because gas is high as hell.
I know.
Yeah, I can't get cheap gas. I gotta be premium or nothing else, and
We
premium
gotta
is
do a
more than diesel.
GoFundMe for gas now.
Yeah, premium is more than diesel. Make that make sense. But
Yeah.
anyway, yeah. So I'm coming on the 25th. I'm gonna leave the 25th instead of the 24th, which I'll be leaving that Tuesday instead of that Monday.
All
So
right.
we'll most likely be in there late Tuesday night, or if I leave Tuesday night, no. Yeah, I'm gonna leave. What I'm gonna end up really doing is honestly, I'm gonna end up leaving. No, I'm gonna keep my same schedule. I'm gonna keep my same schedule. I'm not gonna leave trip. I'm gonna leave Monday night so I can get there about early lunch, Tuesday morning.
Okay.
I'm gonna go from there. So
Well, it starts on the 24th. So if you leave the 24th, 25th,
yeah,
26th,
I'm
it's
just
like 3-4 days into Omaha days. It's all about the weekend, man.
I know because I want to come home and shit. My other uncle, I'll be able to meet a few uncles and aunties I ain't actually get a chance to meet yet.
Mm-hmm.
Um, as far as in-laws, and then we got my goal is to actually go and do some work on Mama's house.
Right.
Get some estimates and just want because the mom getting older, she's not getting younger.
Right.
And that house been that been my wife. She was born in that house basically.
Mm-hmm.
So you talking about 48 years. It's been over 50 years and Mama done been in the house.
Well, I'm just
So,
debating on which day I want to do my cue.
you know what? If I was you, because you got to think the bud thing is Saturday.
I know.
Honestly, shit, I would do it Friday. Cause most and less folks is going.
I
Cause
was
like I said,
thinking either Friday or Sunday.
I'm leaving on Monday. You can do it Sunday regardless of. Cause I'm leaving on Monday. So when I'm up, I don't give a damn if niggas' asses ain't ready. Cause I got to get back to work for
I
Tuesday.
think I'm gonna do it Sunday afternoon. That's
Cause I start my new job. I start my gig this Monday. Cause I either had to start this Monday or this Monday the 17th coming up, or the 24th or the 31st. I know I will be in Omaha from 24th to the 31st.
Yeah,
So
because Friday it'd be too much stuff jumping on Friday. We be trying to be out like on
I
Friday.
don't go out like that. I'll come to
No,
your
we
house
don't
and
be
chill
at
out,
the
man.
clubs or nothing like that. We be out, like we be on the strip chilling. We be out there walking and mingling.
Okay, yeah, I'll go and see a little bit.
Yeah,
Since me personally,
yeah. We
I
don't
don't know,
do too much
maybe
clubbing.
up to that age, because I remember when Omaha days used to be like fun and not so. It didn't feel restricted.
Yeah, we got a lot of restrictions. Like when they
It's
first
like it's
started
not that I don't want to have fun. It feels restricted. Like literally, like can't do this. Gotta watch how you do this. You got a license to do this, or you a minute to be on this. You on your private property, or what you got in that cup? You can't have no open alcohol. Man, this is soda. Well, we know people. All that. See, I'm on the break. Let me tell y'all something. I've been waiting to say this because I seen that bullshit that you had posted. I ain't saying that what you posted. What you posted is doing there. Omaha Police Department. Y'all should be shaming yourself. For one, y'all can't even doggone me stop doggone me crying, let alone how the fuck y'all gonna try to doggone me regulate something that has been going on since last I recall, they took over after the Stone Soul picnic, because that was a dry spell. But I believe since the early 90s. Probably longer than some of you snot nosed little monkey, little funky ass, little decrepit heathens have been alive. For the Omaha Police Department. Yeah, y'all talking to a real trooper.
My only thing is, and I understand, we had Vicky Young on here a couple of weeks ago, the coordinator of the parade, and I love me some Vicky Young. She used to be
Miss Vicky is the truth.
NAACP chapter here in Omaha. So we had her on a few weeks ago, and she talked to us about plans for the parade and stuff. Now, none of the rules on this thing was mentioned at that time.
Like I said,
it would have been nice to know. Now, a lot of people are saying we understand how people used to just throwing candy. They don't care. They just throwing it at people. Little kids get hit. I understand that. They want you to hand out the candy. But a lot of people don't understand is that, okay, it's a lot of other parades around here all throughout the summertime. And the same thing they telling us not to do is done at those other parades. And was this particular letter, was this put out for
Yeah,
all
they
the
say
other parades, like the
no, it
Cinco
wasn't.
and the Florence days and La
You
Vista
know it wasn't.
days? And
It ain't. You know that. You know good and
that's
damn
what a
well
lot
it
of
ain't.
people have problems with. Like I don't remember seeing anything like this for any of the other parades ever. Like an actual formal police letter with rules and regulations from
In
Todd's
the city of
moderators.
Omaha, the city, and I'm talking to the citizens that you know, like I said, I'm a native, so I can speak on it. Whether y'all say how this Texan gonna speak on it easily, you fuckers, because I was born and bred in native Omaha. So at the end of the day, I'm gonna speak on it, and I'm gonna show y'all what it wasn't. But I'm gonna tell you this real quick in a very fast, quick way. How the hell you gonna try to regulate something? But I done been to every last single one that y'all talking about. I done been over there to St. Patrick's Day where they done blocked off 30. Who the hell in the city that got power to block off anything on Leavenworth for a whole goddamn day for St. Patrick's Day? But I done seen y'all act a doggone donkey in a fit over there in Marley Bones between 36 and 37 in Leavenworth, pissing in the middle of the street.
When they be
Uh,
drunk as
uh,
fuck and they
Getting
told us
drunk.
on our ordinance
I
they
didn't
drink.
see that you done had grown folks over there. You done had grown folks over there doing grown folk shit with kids and young ones running around, boobies showing, folks over there in the corner giving the gok 5,000. I'm talking about this is the St. Patrick's Day parade. Y'all don't say nothing. Y'all don't do nothing to them.
I know,
I
and
done
they
seen.
start drinking that green beer at 8 in the
They
morning.
start at 6 in the morning. The
Yeah,
breakfast of champions is a bowl of
yes,
Lucky Charms and a pint of Guinness.
yes,
They gassy and drunk by 7:30 in the morning because they eating corned beef and cabbage
yep.
and Guinness
By
and
noon they
drinking
passed
Guinness.
out somewhere
Yeah, and yeah, literally.
or locked up somewhere.
And then we ain't gonna talk about our brothers. I mean, I got love for my La Familia, no doubt. But when they go in on Cinco. It ain't no, oh, you ain't gonna tell us what to
Oh
do. No, it ain't no,
yeah.
do what you do.
Our
But
dance team used to dance in the parades for Cinco de Mayo, and they be up early too. The Mexicans love the
sis,
Mexicans and my Hispanics, and you know
sis,
I love
you
them.
ain't gotta tell
They
me.
is turned all day long to
San Antonio got the livest Cinco de Mayo damn near in the world. That is no cap.
Yep.
So, hey, I know what you talk about. So then it's like, okay, they don't say nothing to them, but do you? And that's no knock to anyone because I got nieces, cousins, nephews. Y'all don't say nothing to the pride parade. None of that. Y'all don't tell them what they can and can't do. And they walk around dick chains and ding lang chains and nipple rings.
Oh
So,
child, oh
but
child.
y'all ain't say nothing to them.
The dangling chains and the nipple rings.
That look here, man. I'm not holding nothing back from nobody because I'm digging. I'm about to dig in on our police department's chest. And who the fuck gave y'all to be the judge, the jury, the executioner, or the reason and the answer? No, it don't work like
I
that.
know Isaac. Isaac said, "What's up, hood table? Sound like
What's
New
going
Orleans
down?
doing Mardi Gras."
Yeah, it don't. But I mean, I'm just saying though that y'all always you Europeans, because my sister, you know, she always get mad at me when I say certain things, so I'm not gonna say it. But she know what I was gonna say if I really want to say it. But any old way,
Oh Lord.
y'all be acting like the way y'all be acting, and y'all shouldn't be doing that. And y'all can't be doing that because y'all not just gonna be controlling. How the fuck y'all gonna try to control something? Like I said, this has been going on for years. Did y'all control that crowd that wished Willie Brown back in 1918, 1920? So shut the fuck up before y'all get to talking. Cause
What's
I'll
up,
dig in
Isaac?
y'all. Well, I'll dig in y'all chest knee deep when y'all let over 10,000 doggone Europeans come down there and drag that man, cut his nuts off, set him on fire right there in front, and then shot the mayor, then want to kill the sheriff and all that. You miss me with all that. So y'all trying to sit
Yeah, a
around
lot
here
of people
talking.
don't know about that. That
Yeah,
happened.
see, I will break, I will break that dude. No, there is not nobody in that city that want to smoke with me. I promise you, political. Don't play with me, bro. Don't play with me at all, because y'all don't want that smoke. Y'all don't want that smoke at all because I know too much, been around too much, connected to too much. Hell, some of y'all family and some of y'all crooked as hell. So I ain't gonna even go. I ain't gonna even go there with y'all at all. So just quit the madness, trying to regulate what our people has been doing for ages. We celebrate amongst our own. We don't come out there with y'all punk ass bullshit. When them Catholics be out there by the restaurants off 106, out there drunk as hell, got a neighborhood party, running around half ass naked kids and all everybody else. Y'all don't say y'all don't go out there and regulate. So don't come to something that's native This the native Omaha days. That's what it was started for. So yeah, you do have a lot of European. You did have some Europeans that were native North Omahans. A lot of them. If you did see the Europeans, they were down there. A lot of them were from either Florence or a lot of them that stayed in the area, like that might have been over in the Macmillan area, Minnelusa. Yeah.
Macmillan,
Other than that,
Midtown.
sis, you ain't gonna see unless it's the white folks that's from the hood, the handful that did go up on the Deuce or 40th Ave or up by the Mayat or something like that, because they are rep here because it wasn't too many. No, they wasn't in Vietnam and Hilltops. It wasn't riding like that.
Oh no.
So you know what I'm talking about. I mean, I'm just saying, but other
They
than that,
definitely wasn't in the projects like that.
you feel me? So it's like, yeah, dude, it's like, hey, we don't bother y'all on nothing. We don't bother y'all on y'all Benson days when y'all up there acting a damn donkey and a complete fool. See, I get reports on the regular about how my city is. I promise you. Oh man, they be clowning up in Benson. Man, it's lying. Really, y'all doing it like that? I remember when Benson. I remember y'all didn't even want niggas catching a bus through there.
All right, and now it ain't nothing but
Fuck out of here.
all up and down Benson. But what's
Hey,
up,
man,
man?
y'all clowning, dude. What's going down, family?
Welcome to the panel, Isaac.
What's up? What's up? Yes. I was listening. So, is something going on where the police are starting to do a lot of extra audits on y'all parades and festivals out there in Omaha?
They claim that these regulations been around for maybe the last, 4 or 5 years, but a lot of people weren't aware of them. Like, especially the one that says anybody in the parade who's driving a vehicle in the parade, they have to have a valid driver's license and valid car insurance. And sometimes people,
come on, son. That's how that's a hater move.
I'm like, okay, I get everybody's supposed to have a license and you're supposed to have insurance, but it's just certain things that people never knew were regulations. And some people might have known this, like the people over everything, but a lot of the community didn't know that you're not supposed to throw candy out into the crowds. But we see it on every parade. We see it done every parade. And a lot of people didn't know that you can't be in the parade. That's just something I never thought about. And I'm not saying that you should be driving around with no license and no car insurance. Right. But a lot of people don't have car insurance. You know what I'm saying? They might have a $40,000 car driving through the doggone parade and still ain't got no insurance. That's just how it is.
No, oh yeah.
But I guess I get it.
Don't talk about it.
But there's other things like, okay, Isaac, every parade, no matter where you go, do you see people riding on the roof or the hood of the car?
It's a parade.
Yeah.
Okay, that's another thing that has always been done. So it's just certain things like people's like, what? You can't sit on that. Like, bro, remember when, everybody knows Gabrielle Union is from Omaha, right?
Where does yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah, Gabrielle Union, even her Netflix, she has a Netflix special on now with her husband and family. And the first episode, she says, I'm from North Omaha, Nebraska. I grew up in North Omaha, Nebraska. Everybody knows, well, especially from here in Omaha, that Gabrielle, her family, she still got family that live here in Omaha, Nebraska. So anyway,
she's a Brian official.
She comes here often, her and her husband. They go to the Nebraska Husker games. But every other year for Native Omaha Day, she comes back to kick it with her family. And one year she was riding on the back of a drop top in the parade. So this is something that has been done forever. People sitting on the roof, people sitting on the cars,
when the council even did
tops and stuff like that. So now we seeing notices that that's not allowed. You can't do that either anymore.
But you let the Shriners do it, and the Shriners is not going. Anyway, I ain't gonna even knock the Shriners because one thing about
the Shriners, but
no, I'm just saying because in order for them to be a Shriner, they got to mark their feds. Right. See. And I'm gonna teach y'all this real quick, just a second, because I know it. But I can't mark that. That's
I like to support the Shriners. But
I deal with, but I don't. I ain't no Shriner, so they know who I am. But anyway.
I want to have fun and I want everybody to have fun. I want everybody to feel safe. But it's just crazy how we get these type of letters presented to us in the hood
What happened to Ike?
But we don't see other letters and regulations like that presented. Like this shit is on social media, like flooding social media.
That shit's foul, man. When you posted that in the group, that I really took offense to that. Like I really like.
And a lot of people did. And I'm always about
Gotta bring our brother
seeing the
back.
positive side of everything, especially when it comes to a community event. So I'm still gonna have fun. I'm still gonna go. You
Yeah,
know what
for
I'm saying?
sure.
It's just that it was a shock to a lot of people. And that's why when I posted it, I said, has these rules always been around? And
That's
so a
just
lot
a
of people
good opinion.
commented and said, yeah, they've been around, but they're finally trying to enforce them.
Man, ain't nobody. Y'all not gonna regulate. You're not gonna regulate. How you gonna try to suppress something?
I mean, parades all over the country, all over the world. There are people sitting on top of the car, sitting on top of the drop tops. You're only going like 2 miles an hour.
I'm gonna say this, and
what's the danger in that?
No, I'm gonna say that on my own channel. I ain't gonna even do that.
Yeah,
Anyway,
you need to, bro. I'm gonna get on you about that because you always going live on Facebook, but you don't never want to do it.
no, I don't always go live on the book. I go very seldom. It's been a long since I'm like for real because me and
We don't
Facebook.
have to get you on the tube, bro. We don't get to get you on the tube.
You know, because because them people, man, at the end of the day, yeah, and it's they, man, and it ain't that they know who I am in a bad way, no, because there's not one clown that may have had the privilege to arrest me, but maybe one out of all my life, and that was an unpaid doggone ticket, and he wanted to be a double because he wanted to try to be a donkey, and should have just left me alone, but nevertheless, wasn't in there that damn long. Really, they don't play with me. But anyway. Look, the stuff that to me, you're trying to suppress something. That's like you're telling me, do this, do it like that. The only way we're going to allow you to do this or for you to do this, we're going to enforce. No, how about this? How about y'all stay just the fuck away from out of our shit? If we need you, then that's what 9/11 is for. But other than that, if you have a so-called quote unquote permit, why do I even need you around? You don't even need to be around me. If you notice back in the day when we did it, and that's even when they had the black police union where the fuck y'all niggas is at. But anyway, we ain't gonna even talk about y'all. I'm so glad my uncle retired from that, but that's a whole other story. But anyway, where did you ever notice how they used to do it? When they just stayed in the cut, they didn't interfere, didn't bother nobody. They knew niggas was out drinking. They knew niggas was out smoking. They wouldn't even bother nobody. Long as you wasn't out just all out blankly and doing. Have some courtesy with it. Other than that, and if you see us coming, don't be sitting there trying to roll up or light up no damn joint or try to open up a damn 40. Don't do that. Wait till we go. At least play like y'all could see us and, dudes, you can put it down for just a moment. You see what I'm saying? That's what we do. Or if we want the families to enjoy the scenario, but no, now you got to have super duper trooper and all these old mush mouth ass Sambo ass niggas, we're just here to uphold the law, and the John Wayne boot wearing ass niggas out here, come on, bro, we just a standard operating procedure. We just want to make sure everybody have a good time. No, if you get your thumb out your ass and take a breath, then maybe you can see that people are enjoying themselves, but you make people tense. They cause that type of distress against the relationship, distress in the community, not the community against the police. It ain't never been the community against the police. It's always been the police against the community.
Yeah, but that's how it is in every hood.
And that's sad because I've never seen nothing like that.
But I mean, I'm not gonna say that.
I ain't never seen nothing like that.
In the past, we have had, but it's the hood. Everywhere in any hood, it's gonna be a little violent sometimes.
Since we waited.
Hey, one Omaha day, me and Carmel Diva, our co-host, we was running from bullets. Okay, so I'm not going to say that it ain't never been no stuff going.
That you know what, and that should have been neutralized, sis, because that's not a tradition.
That's not a tradition. That's not a.
Because even when we was out, even when niggas was at an all-time high set tripping. Y'all stayed on that side of the dog. If y'all was over there, if you seen most of the red over here,
yep.
Most of the blue would be on the other side, maybe a block or so. They wasn't directly in front of each other.
Yeah, and exactly. In that particular year, I think that was 2 Omaha days ago. It
Yes,
was
that was that's
3 or 4. It had to be 3 or 4 shootings around the same time. One was down there at on what's that small ass club on 24th Street?
you talking about the right off of the Deuce on the corner of Sprague?
The one that used to be by Chi-Town Chicken. The one that was Chi-Town Chicken.
Oh, the 2000. You talking about the Too Easy?
Okay, so it was not no Jesse's.
It was you talking about
Jesse's.
Jesse's.
It was a
Jesse's
shooting
something.
down at Jesse's, and then it was a shooting on like 20th and Lake Street, and then it was a
Yeah, you
shooting
talking about
somewhere
that
else. So it
off
was
of the
like
Florence.
3
You talking about
shootings. Yeah.
you talking
It
about
wasn't
the
like that.
cornerstone.
Right, and that wasn't like a norm. That was but ever since that's when they really started, trying to come
That's
down to
because y'all boys
the
was they
curfew.
was in the bottoms. Them boys, them boys.
And they come out,
There's
well,
a
at
there's
11 or 12 o'clock should be late enough for everybody. Man, we used to hang out to 2, 3, 4 in the morning.
exactly. I remember we used to hang out the Omaha days. So I'm talking about where we would walk around when people were like literally leaving about 3 o'clock in the morning. I mean,
Right,
everybody
4 o'clock
winding
in the
down.
morning. We just
Then the
kicked
police
it.
would be like, they'd just drive, they'll start
All
walking.
they
Hey,
did was make
all right.
sure we wasn't causing no static.
Y'all all
They
right.
didn't even
Everybody,
say
it's time to
nothing.
go. It's time to
Yeah.
go. Be like, oh, okay. But not like I'm talking about like even during the earlier Omaha days, like throughout the week, most people stayed out to about two
We
o'clock,
did it.
maybe
That was
two
us.
something.
We was there every night. Like every
But
night.
then here it is. And I'm talking about even back in the day, but here it is. Now they want to shut every damn thing down at 10 o'clock.
Yep. By 12 o'clock,
Oh,
you
y'all
better
gotta
be
go
on your
home.
way home. Mm-hmm.
Y'all gotta go home. Hold on, man. Wait, really?
Yeah.
With
Well,
Fiesta?
I'm gonna see how it is this year. I think it'll be okay. I think it'll be okay. Some people might be some people might be not be so attentive or willing to go directly by the guidelines. You know what I'm saying?
Man, we
But
gonna make it happen
we gonna make it do what it
regardless
do.
of
Yeah.
and these Europeans from town, all that. I can't wait because I'm gonna be sitting right there. Yeah, you damn right. I'm gonna showing up.
I told you I'm gonna send you our spot, bro. We be in our same spot. My homegirl was just talking
Yeah.
to me the other day. She was like,
I'm,
"Man,
well,
everybody keep asking where we gonna be at." I'm like, "We gonna be in the same spot."
when y'all see when y'all see when y'all see that maroon and gray just walking down the street, just strolling with these doggone dreads, y'all already know when you see that A&M
Well,
gear,
you
y'all
gonna
already
see
know what
us
it is.
like every time you down there. You gonna
Yeah.
be parking where we park because my homegirl's mom own a house down there that's only like 4 houses from the Deuce. So that's where we park our
Oh
car
yeah,
in that driveway. And
for
then
sure.
we got the restroom. We can use the restroom in there. So
I'm cool with that. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Cause
I'm
I'm sure
telling you, we
for
be
my
in the
pops,
same spot all the time. We be
for
kicking
my
it on the
pops,
floor.
for my grandpa, he got he lives off of 21st, 22nd and work.
That's
So
close too. That's close too.
you know what I'm saying? So pops,
If y'all want to park over there, that's close too. Not a far
no,
walk.
I mean, I know, I know if I really like, if I want to like, because I know I was gonna be like, wasn't gonna make it back to the room, then yeah, I will park now. But I'll park shit, good. Where you talking about? Yeah,
Yeah,
only about
we be
4 houses.
right
You say
there.
4 houses from the Deuce?
And then my cousin, we every time his car be in all the car shows. He got a nice ass Cutlass, and it just beats. I'm telling you, everybody be want to be where we at because we just be kicking it, and he be letting his shit run all night. Just boo. We just be kicking it. We playing dominoes. I mean, we just be kicking it like for real.
Yeah, I'm gonna slide through. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, what I'm saying? 'Cause I'm a park. Yeah, I'm a park Black Diamond. She getting parked. I'm not gonna be driving her around because like I said, if I got to, I'll leave my truck down in Pops. And if you talking about,
Yeah, that's fine. Shoot, Work Street
if you
ain't
said your
nowhere.
spot ain't, if you said your spot ain't too far from my Pops house, it's like okay,
It's
I'm
not.
cool.
Trust me, it's not.
I'm like, oh, okay, I'm cool. Now you know me now. I'll walk anywhere in
Yeah,
Omaha,
it's
Nebraska.
not.
Y'all don't spray no bullets until I'm out the way. Don't do that. Please
Yeah,
don't do that. I got
it's not that
PTSD.
far.
But
Just
yeah,
Yeah.
I get to
Just
hear.
bring your little chair. Just bring your little chair. And if you want to walk the strip and then come back and sit down, we have the chairs and stuff around us. But yeah, I don't walk anymore. Because everybody walk right past you. It's like, hey, what's up with you? You holler, you speak to everybody, you know. So I ain't walking shit.
You already
Everybody
know.
walk up and down, up and down, up and down. That's what I used to do back in the day. But no, we sit, we chill where we at, and people walk by us all evening, and we be hollering at our friends and family while they be, you know. But yeah, we gonna hook it up, bro. But yeah, I'm about to jump my butt off of here because it's almost 10 o'clock. But yes, we gonna hook that up. And when y'all do come up here, we gonna have some fun. And like I said, I think I'm a queue on Sunday. Since Friday we gonna be kicking it, of course. Saturday is the fight. So everywhere is gonna be playing the fight. All the bars, everywhere. And I was thinking about having a fight party, but nah, I'm not. I'm gonna just have
You
a party
sure?
on Sunday. I'm sure.
Okay.
So
Well, I mean, it's good because I got plenty of spots. I you know, cause shit, with me, I go.
I don't think I want to do no fight party. Nah.
No, you don't have to do no fight. I know exactly where it's gonna be. Where
Yeah,
definitely
it's gonna be a
if I
lot of
don't.
things going on. So
Honestly, if I don't show up down there for the fight, but even if I'm just there, if I don't even show up while I'm in there, it's gonna be a lot of disappointed, very prominent people that I love and have respect for in life, and they will probably really be like really personally upset with the
yeah, see,
tone
that's what I'm saying. The
if I didn't
Fridays and the
show.
Saturdays is like the most
You know
important.
what I'm saying? That's
Sunday, everybody's gonna be down at the lake, but I'm not
uh,
going to the lake. I like going to the lake, but I don't like going down there to queue because the
they
restroom.
do too.
I
Right?
like having access to sinks and water,
You
soap,
damn right.
and restroom.
Because whether you
So
got to be number one or number two or the number three.
right. I mean, just going down there to kick it, you know, slide on the lake, you know, stuff like that. That's cool. But to actually have food out there and all that, I don't even do that at regular parks. I stopped doing that a long time ago. I like
Because
to
niggas
have,
ain't shit.
yeah.
Show
So
all up, baby. Hey man, yeah, we down here barbecuing. Excuse me, nigga, who is you? Come
I
on,
mean,
we.
I might slide on y'all. I'll slide on y'all for a second, but I ain't gonna be there all doggone day.
Hey,
And y'all
hold up,
gotta make me
man.
use the bathroom in the porty pot. Nope.
Right, them boys over there eating all them hog maws and chilies, and it's 115 degrees outside.
It's
Nobody got
100
time for
and
all that.
hell out, and it's been hot and humid here.
What y'all been
So
getting? What you call hot?
it's not. No, I'm not saying it's in the hundreds high. It's been in the upper 90s, but super
Yes, yes.
humid. Like
Yes,
like
indeed.
2 nights ago, did you hear about our storm?
Yeah, I heard
A
about it. I
lot of
heard it.
people woke up this morning, no power.
Well, yeah, my mom, they had the top of one of her old school trees on top of the thing
Yep,
snapped and hit the line. They
a
didn't get
lot
her
of
power back
trees
on until after
fell.
3 o'clock.
Yep, a lot of trees fell. They said we didn't have no tornadoes, but I'll tell you that
Y'all
wind,
tornado.
bro. That wind. When I say I woke up at 5, 6 in the morning, I thought my house was sure gonna fly off this little hill.
Oh shit! You know what? If he would
It
have
was
picked up
bad.
just, if he would have went up a couple of EFs, if he would have went up to about an E5, or you know,
I
he
never
might have.
heard wind like that, and we didn't have tornadoes in Omaha.
Oh
That
yeah,
was scary. That was scary. I was like, oh my god.
the
I don't
baddest tornado,
hear
the baddest tornado that ever hit Omaha, Nebraska was 1975.
Oh yeah, and then remember the one of 90s. What was it? 90s? Was it 90s?
Oh, you talking about the storm of '97?
97? Was it 97?
You
No,
talking about the storm, October storm of '97?
that was a
When
winter storm, but the tornado. There was a tornado. I think it was 94.
I think I know what you're talking about. Yep, it sure
It
was.
was
Because you
like
know I had
94, the
told
tornado.
the
'Cause
one
we was in
that
a
tore up
whole
Condell Park.
Yep.
Yep. Now because I had just drove by and I was on my way, and I promise you, so it looked like it was a picture perfect, like a video game, like it was just stand still, and the
And we
whole
were under
time,
a tent for a tent revival.
and then
That's
on the
when
whole
that
time, the
tornado hit.
tornado was just sitting over there, just lingering
Yep.
over there in the park. And didn't know, and folks was riding down the street, driving down the street, and didn't even know it's goddamn me to tell the tornado just sitting up there, just lingering.
We was under a tent having a tent revival. When
Why
I
the
say we
tornado was
was out
literally
in Atlanta,
lingering.
Oregon, and next thing we know, tornado hit.
Yep.
And we was
Everything
all
went pitch
running. I'll
black.
never forget because Pastor Logan, remember Pastor Logan? She
Uh-huh.
was pregnant with Timmy. I never forget. And she was
Uh-huh.
running, and she was like 9 months pregnant and running.
You ready, good ghost? You better get ghost cruisers with it, cause I'm gonna tell you, the Most High is like, okay, I'm not about to keep this wind. I'm not gonna keep this doggone 150 mile an hour wind tornado up here too much longer. Y'all done did enough. Y'all done did enough. Y'all done did enough. I got your praise. I got your message. Now it's time to go home.
And we came right back out after tornado came over, right back. Oh, we gonna have church, praise God, we survived. You know how black people, oh shoot, they on the organ. I'm like
what the hell?
Should we be at home?
Like this 150-year-old tree, one of the first trees that Omaha ever planted, is over here split in half like a splinter. And y'all
Yeah.
Yeah, it took them a while to clean that Fondell Park up, like for real, like a long time. But anyway, we know we hitting on 10 o'clock. Y'all know how we get.
Yes, and tomorrow's Friday, so
Yeah,
everybody
you know how we do. Shit.
is looking forward to the weekend.
Hey, how my sister doing, man? I mean, I ain't heard of my sister, my sister-in-law. Where my trouble in the?
Slow and Carmel Diva. I talked to Carmel Diva earlier. She said she wasn't feeling too well, so she wasn't gonna join us tonight. Sis Low, she been having internet issues, like internet connection issues. So
we need to
that's why I said I'll probably be doing some lives by myself for a while, but that's cool with me,
Well, I did. That's the reason.
It's always fun to have you guys on here too.
Honestly, I've been on the grind since I had to just, when one monkey don't stop. Hey, ain't that what King George tell him?
I know.
One monkey don't stop no show.
I'm in this training class, and when I'm not in training class, because so many of us is in training class, they've been offering overtime because we're not able to work. Get
your money, shit.
So I'm like, I'll take a few little overtime hours this week.
Get your money, Susan. That's what I've been. Yeah, it was a little, took a little bump in the road, but
I'm gonna need a new pair of shoes and some new snow tires and some new I
just got hit upside the head for some damn tires.
And Omaha Days is coming up, so you know. But anyway, love you, bro. Love you, sis. I don't know if she's in the background over there.
Yeah, she just walked in for a second.
Well, love you guys. Love you both. And again, I can't wait to see you guys. I can't see you stroll back through the O and come on back home.
Yeah, we come on, chill out, and we ET phone home back to the south.
Yep. Then next time I'm gonna have to come down there, me and Carmel Diva, and I'm gonna see if Sislo maybe can come with us, and we head down to the San Antonio.
No, y'all come down here to Brazos County. I'm gonna take you to the country. We had to go travel to college.
As long as it's not summer.
No, even if it's summer, so it don't even matter.
In the summer, I don't fuck with Texas in the summer. It got to be like towards the fallish area. Y'all be too hot. I'm sorry, y'all be too hot down. And I've been to Texas many times, and the heat down there, I can't take it.
For sure. I mean, like I said, since I've been putting in work this doggone truck and just it's been a whole lot. But, these folks you know how it is. Some of these jobs they like crack. Hold on, man. Some of these jobs is like crackheads too. I'm like, how you gonna rush me? Like it ain't like you paying no life changing salaries. Come on, bro. You rushing me? Don't rush me. Don't rush me.
Yes, hey, bro. Hey.
How you doing?
Okay. What's going down?
How you doing, bro? What's going on?
Life. It's
life.
Life.
I'm just up here for like 20 seconds.
Okay.
Do your thing.
I got a big scoop. I just heard like maybe 5 minutes ago. Kimmie just did her last show.
No way.
She's gone. She said
she ain't gone.
She's gone.
What do you mean gone?
She did tonight was her last show.
And you believe it?
Yeah, because she was crying and everything, and her moderator.
What happened? Is that what everybody is? That's why we didn't hear nobody in our live tonight.
She really is. She really didn't say.
But why? Why was she crying? Well, I mean,
because it's her last show. She was sad, because she gave out her Instagram and
she said, is it her last show?
She said that something dropped in her lap in January, and she worked on it a little bit, then she wouldn't. She said she's just over time, over the months, she got way more convicted that that's what she was supposed to be doing. And so she's just really been thinking about it, and she didn't want to put it off any longer. And so her and her man were talking, and he was like, well, when are you going to do it? And she said, I'm going to do it tonight. And she came on and she did it.
But what could be keeping her from doing YouTube? I mean,
I don't know. Maybe law school, because that's very time consuming. You know what I mean?
I do remember she said a while back. I do remember she said something a while back that she wasn't going to be on YouTube as much because of some career change or something that she had going on.
Are you? Love you too.
But I'm gonna have to watch her show because I just don't believe Kimmie's giving up YouTube.
Girl, she was crying. Her mods were saying farewell in the chat to everybody and thanking, you know, all her people, you know, all the.
I mean, she could even be like, what's her name? What's her name? Choreo. Sassy. Sassy only comes on Sunday afternoon for like 2 hours. So this is really.
People were asking her. People were like, well, can't you just come on, you know, every blue moon? Or like they even said like Rick Reed.
Like Rick Reed. Like Rick Reed.
And she was like, no. She said, this is it. And at first I thought, well, you know, but she was crying.
You know what? Okay.
People were getting up there and giving her thanks for being a great content creator. And her moms were in the chat thanking everybody for being loyal supporters. And girl.
But you know what, Choreo?
Remember? I won't do that. Sorry about this, y'all.
Oh, I'm sorry, bro. I know you was about to drop off. You can stay with us if you want. Or
no, I'm on here. I was talking to my wife. My bad. I got to mute. Everything ain't for everybody.
No, that's right. But okay. Remember when that stuff was going around about her boyfriend, fiance, whatever, and he was a pastor?
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
I wonder if that might have something to do with it. Because if you are truly dating a pastor or engaged to a pastor or something like that, you probably don't want to be on here, you know, doing this type of commentary and shows, you know, how she be, and I ain't got nothing against how she be on here because it's the B sector. And a lot of people love how she can tell a story and how she be all theatrical. And you know what I mean? So, but in certain positions.
Yeah, but that pastor was married. That was the big.
I know. That's so the key. That's the key.
But I don't think that. What do you think that his divorce came through and now they're getting married?
I don't know, child. I don't know.
I don't think it has anything to do with that because she said her man was there. I don't know,
girl. I don't know. Like,
but she gone because she gave
out her. Made you quit YouTube, like.
Well, I think it has something more to do. It couldn't be it could be. Who knows? It's never, we'll never know probably. But she said it dropped into her lap in January. Something dropped into her lap in January. She'd been working on it a little bit. Then she'd work on it, then time would go by. She'd work on it a little bit more. And she said that, she just really started feeling convicted. And she said that, her life was supposed to be going in this particular trajectory.
That's what I'm saying. So I think it has something more to do. Like, I know the allegations and the rumors was that the dude was married. And I'm not saying this is it. But I think it probably has something to do with, like, you just can't have this type of position and be on here cutting up like this. You know what I mean?
Well, someone did in the chat say, are you going to leave your channel up? And she said for a while. So that might go into I don't know. I don't know. What's the difference between being engaged and having your channel and being married and having your channel?
That's why I'm saying I think it has more, like, okay, check this out. Mm-hmm. Now we have the brother, Pastor J, who people used to refer to him and think of him as really a preacher, pastor, whatever, right? And then he started acting just all hella crazy on YouTube. Now, uh, even somebody like him, after especially been exposed so many times, you might would think like, okay, every time he get exposed, what does he do? He falls back. He falls back and he talks mellow and he just be talking about world news or something like that, right? And
Right,
then he just
right.
eventually pulled all the way back into shit. He's on here cussing and doing all kind of stuff, you know. So I don't know. I think it might be something along the lines of it's not maybe a relationship thing, but maybe some type of position that she just cannot be with the fuck shit. And if that's the case, then why can't you do what your channel was supposed to be for? Remember when she first started? Oh, my channel's gonna be about beauty and makeup and this
Well,
and
and I
that.
think
You
that
know?
whatever she's doing is going to be so time consuming that she's just, because she did say something to the effect of, I thought maybe and she did address that. I'm sorry, I just remember. She said, I thought about, well, maybe I'll do it once a week, or maybe I'll just do once a week and do the rest members only, or maybe I'll just do members only. And she was just like, but there, it's just not, it's just not conducive to what what I'm being drawn to
Oh, this
do.
is serious.
Yeah, because she did say that like, because people
Oh,
in the chat were just like, even her mods, because a couple of her mods came in late, and they were even like, what's happening? What's going on?
uh-huh.
And the other mods had to like tell them, and then I guess they could read the room or red ball,
Right.
because it was so sudden that she said she called Ken, I guess Kenola, and he was on a live, and she said she tried to call Misunderstood, I guess before she came out here and announced it to all of YouTube,
Yeah.
before she came on. And she said, Misunderstood texted her and said, I'm on a live. So she was kind of like, bear with her for not telling,
Oh no.
everyone. She tried to tell a few people, and then it was just like, let me get this over with.
Man,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
Is something
yeah.
scandalous about to come out?
I don't know. What do you think?
I
Because
don't know.
usually she used to really say membership had its privileges, and how, right before every live, she would have a meeting with her members
Hmm.
and her mods. And it just seemed really weird that she was so rushed to do this, that it seemed like some of them were aware. Well, no, that's not true, because I went in late. And so I didn't see, you know what I mean, the beginning chat,
Hmm.
because you can red ball back. And if after so far, I don't think it lets the chat go all the way back. But
Wow.
yeah, because the mods were coming in there late. They didn't know what was going on. And then I don't know if the other mods had been briefed,
Wow.
or because I imagine every mod doesn't make every mod meeting.
Yeah.
And,
And I ain't never
but
had no meeting before with my moms. I'm like, fuck that shit. We don't do meetings over here.
yeah, yeah. Well,
So
and
my moms hardly be in the damn chat.
her last live, she had said that she had to get rid of a lot of her mods.
And that's not just her. Remember the other day it was Bree and
Yeah,
Pisa
but
or some
hers,
other people talking about getting rid of their mods and Lady Nika. It was somebody over there.
yeah, but I don't think hers, yeah. You know, I think,
But
but I think
I
that one
mean,
person caused all of Lady Nika brief.
yeah.
It's just one person
Yeah, that was during that
that they,
5 hour live, right?
yeah, that they couldn't just get rid of. They had to. basically get rid of a whole bunch of people around them so it wouldn't be so obvious.
Right.
But they could have alleviated that by just getting rid of one person. But I can't remember what was going on with Kimmie that she was going to. Oh, they were in chats of her ops. She was seeing them in her ops chat.
Well, everybody is on this shit lately.
Well, because what she said was she went through the V. Lenore and Phi thing. And she said at first because she was like Team V. Lenore, but then after she thought about it and realized what she had been seeing going on with hers,
then she went to the Phi side.
Right, she could understand what Phi said. You know, Kimmie's always said, you cannot be a friend of my ops and be a friend of mine. She said that forever.
But did you actually see that whole video she did the other day, and then today she's leaving YouTube? Like she was up in arms over not defending Phi per se, but basically saying, you know, I understand her, and she was like, she was real theatrical. You know how she be. I don't give a fuck if you my friend. I don't fuck. I mean, it was just like, oh, whoa.
I don't know. She said, you know, because at first I was like, well, because when I clicked, I was only gone from your chat like maybe 10 minutes. Because I just wanted to see what her title was. And something said, well, click on it. And I saw where she looked like she was crying or had been crying because her makeup was all washed, you know. And I heard the guy on the panel thanking her for all the enjoyment. And I'm like, what is going on? And I start reading the chat. But I'm wondering if... I remember when I first saw the tears, because it had wiped up all her makeup. Because you could tell she'd been wiping her eyes and stuff. I was like, I wonder if her and her dude broke up. But then she was like, you know, she talked it over with her dude, and I guess he's there right now. And he was like, well, when are you going to do it? And she was like, I'm going to do it now. So,
I hope that everything's, you know, for the most part is okay. And that is not nothing like detrimental to her health or you know what I mean? Like
I don't. She said something had dropped in her lap. You mean in case she's not telling us the truth?
People ain't, you know, they.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying. Like people could tell you, you know, something just fell in my lap, but it could be something else altogether.
True.
But I just hope, you know, I wish her the best. I mean, she did.
Too.
She was very entertaining to a lot of people on here.
Yeah.
Some people didn't like her, but you know how that's how it goes in the B sector. Some people like you, some people don't. But for the most part, she did have a lot of fans. I just hope everything's okay, and you know, wish her the best. And
I do too.
That's crazy.
I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. You, Deanna, Mrs. Olivia sometimes.
Yeah, I love Miss Olivia. Yeah.
Yeah, if Rick Reed comes on and I catch him. Let me see. Is there anyone else?
Yeah, Rick Reed can come on once a year and he'll have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people in his chat.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. Might be one or two more.
Well, what about Carrie? Do you follow? You follow Carrie, right?
Not anymore.
Oh, okay.
But I've been kind of unsubscribing, slowly but surely. No, I'll never unsubscribe to her. You, Deanna.
Yeah, View is a View. I love her.
Yeah, Gov. I'll never unsubscribe. But even if I don't catch all your life, but I'm just slowly trying to pull away because I think during COVID, a lot of us got really addicted. Whereas before COVID, I was in and out, but I still watched other things.
Yeah.
And when COVID hit, I really got addicted. There was nothing else to do.
I did too.
To go. And I think that was it for a lot of people. But
Yep.
I'm just not enjoying it anymore. You know, I go in chats. I don't know anybody anymore when I'm looking
Mhm.
down. I think that, I'm going to be honest, I think that beef sector supporters are leaving or staying
Yep.
up in the bushes. And all these chats now are all these other sectors.
Thank you. I'm glad you said that because a lot
And
of people, a
yeah,
lot of stuff they talk about, I have no interest in because they deal with the other sectors.
exactly. And I don't care. I don't care when they go up on the panels and they're talking, you know, their stuff and arguing with one another, or you know, it's just not enjoyable anymore when you drop down in a chat and it's a chat, probably maybe 75 people scrolling through there, and you can only say hi to 10 people because that's all you know.
Mhm.
So I said all that to say, I think there's, let's see, about one, two, three, about 5 content creators in the beef sector that have no chill on who they, you know, it's just like an open door, open panel,
Mhm.
you know, wide open,
And you can
no
say and do whatever you want.
say and do whatever you want. You know, you talk about them, and people, you know, old beef sector has no idea what you're talking about. You hardly ever even give beef sector commentary anymore. And so I do think that with Kimmie was a big part of that. So I think that with Kimmie leaving, maybe some of that'll go away. Just not a lot, but some of it, because I think her channel was one of the feeders into the beef sector. Does that
Well,
make
you know,
sense?
I think that's true because remember when Kimmie first came, like, see, that's the thing about a lot of these newer content creators, even like V Lenore. As soon as she started her channel, everybody's welcome, everybody's welcome, that's why a lot of people like Pizza's channel, because when she started her channel, everybody's welcome.
Right. But it's
What's that?
backfiring on her spectacularly. And I don't even think she realizes it. I just realized the other day, I was like, you know, nobody hardly ever hits her panel anymore. Have you noticed that?
Sorry, I had to get some water. But see, I don't watch her that much because I I try, and I'm not, no shade, but sometimes it's just too much yelling, too much
It's not
screaming.
like that
You're not
anymore.
understanding what anybody is saying, and I can only take so much. So when I do watch her, it's usually because somebody said, "Hey, this went down over there. Go to the such and such minute mark." Because I just can't take all that. Like the other day, like
It's
Pastor, Pastor Jay Wilson, this morning, he was talking about, Pizza, what's wrong with you? Why was you going off over there just because some people think Nina is white or some people think Nina is black? Or, I mean, she was going off and flipping out.
but
Like,
by herself. What
yeah,
I'm
by
saying is,
herself. She does that a lot, though.
yeah, but she used to didn't have to do all that because there'd be 50 people on her panel
But
doing
I'm
it.
like, all that screaming and yelling, if it ain't her by herself, then it's like a whole bunch of other people. That's all they do is
Not
scream and
anymore.
yell.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Not
Well, when that
anymore.
start? Because I've seen that recently.
Every blue moon. I'm just saying it used to be every single night,
Yeah, it
and
was like all the
it's
time.
not
Yeah.
like that anymore.
Mm.
I mean, the major players that used to go up on her panel and do all that, Lovely Love hasn't been around. People are asking what happened to her.
Oh, not
Demetra
me.
doesn't come around. Who else used to go up there and
It's
cut
either
up?
that or somebody on the panel who is just like, I swear, people will have some people on the channel that's straight draining their channel and they will not get rid of them. And now I see why people always trying to pay to get people put off a panel.
Yeah.
Because it's like, oh
Yeah.
my God, please take them
So
down. Oh my God.
somebody probably wants to pay you right now and give me
And can't nobody pay me to take nobody down off my panel.
but yeah, I noticed I noticed that, yeah, I said,
I think
you
that's so
know, this
Oh
rude.
wow, what
but
did I just say? I'm sorry, I was there for about. Let me mute. Sorry.
No, why are you going mute? Why is he going mute?
I don't know. I think he probably had something going on in the background at first.
Oh, okay.
But yeah,
Yeah, my internet was doing that donkey. My internet was doing that donkey. How sometimes you gotta disconnect from the
yeah,
Wi-Fi because it's doing it. Because everybody in.
yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
But
I don't know.
I'll have to check her out some more because trust me, I have nothing
College
against
Town
Tasha.
has this.
I have nothing against Pizarro. It's just, when she first started, it was just every time you go to if they ain't
Oh
arguing
yeah.
and cussing and fight every
No.
show, I'm like, oh my God.
She has so much time on her hand now that she's regularly doing conspiracy theory videos.
But she's always had time on her hands. Like,
She
I
didn't
don't know.
do.
I don't know what the girl does. And I ain't trying to be all in her business, but I'm like, my God, y'all be live like all day long. Like 2, 3, 4, 5, 11 times a day.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's a lot of
I
time,
think
even
a
with
lot of
kids,
it too.
especially with kids.
Yeah. I think a lot of it too is what we said. Her chat isn't full of B sector people anymore. And so not even full. I mean, same thing with hers. I would say 90% of her chat now is not B sector. So I don't know. I would imagine if you're a B sector content creator and you used to being on her panel and you looking down in the chat and you don't see anybody you don't see your supporters, you don't see. I don't know. It's just a weird feeling, and I probably won't be here too much longer either.
Yeah, I still have my core. I still have core people that I do listen to all the time. It don't matter what they're talking about. I'm listening to them or I'm hitting the replay. But a lot of these YouTubers over here again, and I understand what they're trying to do because they figure the more sectors they get in, the more money they can bring in. That's the bottom
more
line.
Money, more problem.
More money, more power. Because people who don't really focus on all these other sectors, they don't have big panels. They don't have a lot of people in every chat. They just doing their thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's
like whether
not
I
a
got
good
10
thing.
people in here or 100 people in here, I'm just on here doing my thing.
Oh, you talking about B sector people?
Yeah, I'm talking about the B sector people, like the ones who go into these other sectors. It's all about money. It's about grabbing those other people and their subscribers and bringing them to their chat.
But they're paying the price for it. They're paying the price for it. Channels are going down. They're getting struck all the time.
And they're creating all these brand new beasts with people in all kind of different sectors.
Yeah.
Like I can't keep up with all that. And that's one reason why I try so hard. Like, you know how people subscribe to this person, subscribe to that person. I try and I would go over there and check out a few people and I'm like, it's either boring or you 10 years behind in a storyline.
Exactly.
It's hard to keep up with the B sector, let alone.
Right. Yeah. And it's just the Mo3 sector to me. They're really young. They're in their 20s. Not many of them are even really 35. They're like 35 really and under. 99% of them. They're fighting. I mean, literally meeting up to fight.
And even these old heads, like when Tracy, who was that in Tracy?
Was it Black Sector?
Whoever them ladies was, it's 2 pair of ladies that met up to fight, and they was in their 40s.
Yeah, they were Mo3. I think it's Queen something sector. And Cream and Queen something.
Yep.
Yeah.
Queen 88. Queen 88.
Right. But you guys, that's who you guys want over here. Because when they and see, they're all based, not in Texas. Not like the vast majority of them, like Texas, almost all
Atlanta, Florida.
Yeah, but most of them Texas because of Mo3, right? Because that's how they started when he got killed, I guess.
Yep. They
And
started on Mo3 and now they just all over the place.
they got mommy sector people that's migrated over there because they're young.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't think that these old farts in the B sector, the content creators, do y'all really want that kind of 29-year-old smoke that'll come to your house and knock on the door?
Heck no, I don't want no
You
smoke
know
to
what
come
I'm
over
saying?
here, but trust and believe. I got smoke to smoke, nigga. I
Right,
got smoke to
right,
smoke.
right. But who wants to go through it?
Don't know, but
Because
I know I don't.
I
Shoot.
know I
That's
don't.
why I don't be on here beefing. Like I said, if anybody ever had anything negative to say about me, I might say something back, and that's it. I'm not going back and forth, back and forth with
Mm-mm,
nobody on social
mm-mm,
media. I got
mm-mm.
stuff to lose.
Right.
I do have stuff to lose.
Yes,
And
yes.
I'm not doing that back and forth stuff like that. You say what you got. See, that's what I like about Livy. Livy used to do that back to back to back to back to back to back. But her and the other people, they're like, fuck that. If somebody say shit, I might respond and that's it. Moving right along. You can keep on
Exactly.
popping your gums and bumping your gums about me on your panel and you'll never hear a response. Like,
Exactly. And that's the way. And it's funny because she was the first one that said, I'm
yep,
not beefing anymore. And slowly but surely, you hear Jay Wilson saying it. Kwani, she says she's not doing all that anymore. She might
yep.
give you, on panels and stuff, she might give you a little light. She may even drag you completely out, but she's not going to be going
It's not
back
gonna
and
be no everyday thing, no every
mm-mm,
live thing.
mm-mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Nika says she's not doing it anymore.
Because
I,
it's hey, us who don't even beef. That should be a lot. Like, I can't imagine doing it every day, all day. And then you got people stalking you, harassing you, trying to get you fired, following your kids. I mean, all the kind of things that go on with people who beef.
yeah,
Like, how many jobs has the pastor lost?
not
I mean,
enough, obviously.
not enough because he's still at it. But I mean, I'm just saying, like,
I
who wants
get
those
it.
problems?
I don't know.
Sure.
I don't know. I don't even watch him anymore.
I watch
You
them every
know,
now and then. I do watch them every now and then.
yeah, I can't. I mean, I'll get updates like if I listen in on, someone who gives good updates now. Because Tracy doesn't really do B sector too
Oh,
much
Mrs. J.
anymore.
Mrs. J, she's okay. As far as like giving little updates, you know what I'm saying?
Who?
Mrs. J, the Mrs. J.
Who is that?
Hold on, let me find her channel. I can drop the link in the
It's
chat.
a real person?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
She does B sector?
Well, she comments. She does commentary on the beach sector. And matter of fact,
Oh,
somebody just said the other day, make sure y'all check out the Mrs. J.
I
Um,
have never heard of that person.
hold on, let me
Are
find
they
her.
new?
No, she's not new. She's not new.
Because I know a lot of these
Let's see.
black sector and Mo3 sector, like SLTV and all those kind of people, Pennywise. I know they don't even hardly do commentary on their own sectors anymore. It's
Um,
all beef sector. So I kind of just, it's just not
yeah,
fun anymore, Tanya. It's just not fun.
I understand. And every now and then there'll be some little, some little stuff popping off. I'll be like, oh shit, that B sector. Here it is. I found her, the real Mrs. J. So let me
The
drop her
real
link.
Mrs. J.
Yeah,
Okay, I've never heard of her.
the real Mrs. J. Now she don't have that
Okay.
many subscribers, but she got
I
over
think
200
that's
videos.
good.
She's
Because
been.
maybe,
Mhm. And
yeah,
her
I
videos
even,
usually be real short. They be like 3 minutes, 10 minutes, 5
oh, that's
minutes.
lovely. That's
Yeah.
lovely. Okay, last thing.
Did you find her?
No, I don't know how to maneuver and go back down there and get it
Okay, well let me
while
drop
I'm
the
still
link.
talking to you or,
Are you on
uh,
IG?
no.
Okay, I'm gonna just drop it in the chat.
Yeah, and then I'll pick it up when I drop down.
Okay, I'll drop it in the chat. But the real Mrs. J, I like her because she be short and sweet.
Okay.
Short and sweet.
Okay. I wanted to, and then this is going to be my last thing, and I'm going to get down because I
Okay.
think your brother probably wants to talk to you. Did you see Slappy's last video?
No, I haven't watched Slappy in a long time.
Oh, you good,
Girl.
Hey, do y'all thing. I'm learning.
Oh, okay. Girl, Slappy Slapster did a live last night. And William Carruthers and Just Read My Book got into it. Girl, it was down and dirty. They were cussing each other out like they were at the corner bar. You hear me? In the
I'm
hood.
looking at it right now.
Oh my God. I didn't even know Just Read My Book talk like that.
Oh yeah, Just Read My yeah.
And Mr. Carruthers was calling. Oh, he was talking to. Oh my God.
Brother Carruthers can go. Why I say brother? Mr. Carruthers.
I didn't know they had been kicking it. Did you?
Yes, that's what all the hoopla was about a few weeks back.
Girl, they were going.
Oh my God!
At it. She was talking up. They were talking up under each other's clothes.
Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. Thank you for bringing that to my attention. So what I'm gonna do tonight, well, maybe tomorrow throughout the day, I'm gonna watch Slappy Slapster. I'm gonna watch Just Kimmie, and tomorrow night for Friday Night Live, I already know what we're gonna be discussing.
Girl, when you hear Mr. Carruthers and Just Read My Book going at it, you're gonna be clutching your pearls.
I'm gonna have to take some notes because I already have a feeling I'm gonna take some notes. But yeah, tomorrow is Friday Night Live, and it's yeah. Make sure I'm gonna put the link out for everybody who wants to join us tomorrow. But I definitely will have an open panel tomorrow on Friday as usual. But
yeah, I'm gonna let you and bro handle that. Tomorrow, and I'm gonna be in the chat laughing because
well, you know how we do on Fridays. It's no topics off limit on Friday. So whatever y'all want to talk about, that's what we're gonna talk about.
Okay, and then maybe are you gonna listen to Kimmie's this last video?
I don't know if he listens to Kimmie, but I'll send him the link.
Okay, because I'd like to know with both you guys and Sislo. What you guys think the reasoning is, or if you're going to believe that she's really not coming back and if she does, it'll be a while down the road.
Because we hear that all the time. People say, I'm leaving YouTube, I'm leaving YouTube. Then they end up coming back. But again, if she's really gone, I wish her the best in her endeavors, whatever she's planning to do. I just hope it ain't something really, really negative, why she can't stay. You know what I mean?
And you couldn't really gauge it because she kept trying not to cry. You know what I mean? Especially when she said, I'm moving on. I have a different calling. Yeah. So anyway, I want to see what you guys think. But I know there's going to be 3 people that are going to be very happy she's gone.
Oh, definitely. And that's why I said we're going to have to talk about this tomorrow night. But you can stay in the chat. Stay in the chat.
But you gotta, Tanya, you gotta read the chat though.
Okay. I promise I will. And then I'm gonna watch Slappy Slapster.
Girl, your mouth's gonna be hanging open a little bit. I'm telling you. I was like, wait, what?
I bet you Jay Wilson gonna be talking about that one. Ooh. Has he already? Because I didn't hear him talking about it this morning.
I don't know if he know. I'm surprised. What did I hear? I heard it wasn't Jay Wilson. I don't know. Somebody will probably no, because he was talking about Pizarro yelling.
Yeah, he was talking about pizza. Yeah,
right.
And he was also talking about
So I guess I did watch him this morning because Tracy was up there on the panel.
Tracy this afternoon Tracy was on there with her man.
Okay, then maybe that's what I saw.
Yeah, her man, Noble.
Because
she had got into it with some chick in the chat, and Jay Wilson kept telling that person in the chat to jump on the StreamYard, but they wouldn't. Then Noble jumped up on there talking about, y'all ain't gonna keep talking about my woman, even though she done had 5011 nappy head camera slips. Y'all ain't gonna keep talking about my woman. Man,
Did you add that part? Or did he say that?
Well, he did say y'all ain't gonna keep talking about my woman.
Okay. Well, what do you think about her and Noble versus Kiki and Octavius?
As far as Octavius, and Kiki, I can't take these relationships seriously. I just can't. Why? Because all these people get around. They in this relationship. Then a month later, they talking to this person. Then you hear them in the backgrounds hollering at somebody else. Like they was saying just a minute before Kiki, Octavius was in the backgrounds hollering at some other chick. Like, I can't take this shit serious. I just can't. So, I mean, if they are in relationships, more power to them. But I don't know. It's a lot of this shit is for clicks and views, for storylines, for, you know what I mean?
I don't think that Teresa. The one I'm curious about being a play is V. Lenore and Phi.
I don't know. That has crossed my mind.
Yeah, but Tracy, her man, and Octavius and Kiki, I don't think it's a play.
And you know what? I
I
really don't think Phi and V is a play either because of the fact that we know how overprotective Phi is and how she doesn't really like her people being with her ops. I mean, but then when V explains it, a lot of people thought that they had a very, very, very close relationship. Come to find out, her and Phi has barely talked behind the scenes. Like
Right.
barely.
Right.
But you would think that they on the phone with each other like every other day, or you know what I mean? Like
Right.
talking about each other, kids and family and all this kind of stuff.
Right.
And it's not even like that. And so that's where a
Yeah.
lot of people was dragging her, like, this supposed to be your friend, this supposed to be your close friend, this is why you over here with these ops. And it's like, I feel the same way. And I've said that before. If y'all ain't never heard me say that before, can't nobody tell me where the fuck to go or where not to go. When I came on this motherfucker, I was all over YouTube. I was all over the B sector, watching anybody I wanted to.
Right.
So just because you give me a wrench,
Yeah.
do not mean that I'm not gonna go wherever the fuck I want to. Now, I will respect to a certain level. Like if me and you are wrench holders or whatever, or we talk sometimes outside of the B sector, I will not be in somebody's chat adding to a drag or Kiki or you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like I ain't gonna be up there, they calling Corey all these names. Yeah, then I'm back over in your face in your chat. That stuff I won't do. But if I'm in their chat saying, hello, hey, how's everybody doing? Don't tell me not to go there. Just take my wrench away. That's all you gotta do is take my wrench away.
Yeah, because we're not getting paid.
Shit, I ain't getting paid to be nobody's wrench holder on here. Just like the people in my chat. Like I said the other night, I have people who I'm real good friends with outside of YouTube who go in people chats that I can't stand. And I go into chats of people they can't stand. And what do we do about it? Nothing.
No, who do you? I don't think that you go in anyone's chats that other,
No, that's seriously, and like talk to people outside of YouTube on the phone, all that kind of stuff. And when I say I'm doing commentary on a particular person, I can't stand that motherfucker, but I'll support you on your panel.
Yeah.
It's like that. I'll support you on your panel.
Yeah.
I'll moderate in the chat. It's like that. I know you don't like a girl, or like there's been times when they did the same thing to me. I can't stand them, but could you please watch this video? Just watch this little piece so I can do commentary on it and you can join me. Yeah, I'll go over there and watch. And that's it.
Right.
We grown and we mature. Shit.
Yeah.
I got grandkids. I ain't got time to be worried about who the fuck, where people going on this motherfucker. I want you ain't talking shit about me and dragging shit about me, then smiling in my face, then you can go where the fuck you want.
I get it. Yeah. And you're good because you don't even have any your son, right?
No, I got other moderators. They just don't be in here all the time. I got at least 6. I got like 6 moderators. Yeah. Yep. But the only reason my son don't moderate that much because he work nights now.
We ain't got time to be playing over here at the hood table.
Yeah, I
We
mean, I don't.
from the hood at the
I
table.
don't need.
We gonna bring the heat.
I don't need no
Yo,
more
your ass.
moderators. My channel ain't even that big. People, girl, do you see everybody moderating everybody's channel?
I
Like
see
the same people.
there are a few people that I don't even know how they even enjoy commentary and stuff. Every time, how do they keep their mods in like six,
Girl,
7 people's chats? And it's like that's a lot of
it's
responsibility
a
to not be
lot.
getting paid.
A lot of responsibility. And I'm not accepting no more wrenches. You got to be somebody that I really, really, really like for me to accept another wrench. Because I don't have that many, but I am a wrench holder to a few people. And I
I
like it
know
like that. I
Deanna.
mean, yeah, I'm a wrench holder to Deanna, to Carrie, and somebody
Yeah,
else. I can't remember who else. It's only like
I've
three
seen
people.
you. I've seen you in somebody else's chat, and you were.
Was it
I know.
the lady who ain't here no more.
Bless
No, the one who brought a knife to that person's house because their man was
Shelly.
Shelly. That's sad. I can't even remember her name. She's been gone so long.
Is she
But
coming back
Shelly, and
or?
the only reason why Shelly gave me a mod stick because one day Shelly was doing a live, and you know those spammers, they be putting all
Yeah.
that stupid stuff in your chat. And it was like,
Yeah.
I don't know, it was just over and over and over, just spamming every other comment. And she didn't have no mods in there. And I said, Shelly, mod me up so I can get rid of these people.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what she did. So I've been a mod ever since because of that.
Yeah, did she move to Jamaica, back to Jamaica forever, or
I don't
is
know.
she just going for a year?
I don't know, but I'll be seeing her. We follow each other on TikTok. So I'll be seeing her
Mm-hmm.
TikTok. But I don't know
Mm-hmm.
what's going on with Shelly. It's just like one day I looked up and she just stopped doing videos.
I knew she had said she was going to eventually move back to Jamaica.
Yeah.
And it just, I don't know, it just kind of seemed like it was just time, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe her kids are all in college or out the house, and it's just her and her husband, and they can do it. I'm
I
not
don't know. I
mad.
mean, a lot of people are doing a lot of things differently on here, if not leaving altogether. But me personally, I don't see anything that'll make me stop doing YouTube. I mean, because of the thing is, I do it for a hobby. I don't feel
Yeah,
like
but
I have to be on here every day, all day. It's not paying my bills like that. I do it
and you
literally for a hobby. I come on here when I want to. You know, I don't come on here to beef and argue and fight with people. I just come on here to chit chat. It don't matter how
yeah,
many views I get, how many people in the chat. I appreciate everybody, but
right.
you know, it's kind of like a hobby. I have a full-time job. I work sometimes 80 hours a week. So
Yeah.
I mean, I have a very demanding job, and I still find time to come on here a few times a week. You know what I mean? Because I
Mm-hmm.
like it, and I like y'all, and I like my supporters.
Mm-hmm.
I like mingling with you guys. And yeah, we did get addicted to it during COVID, but during that time, I met so many great people. And just to
Yeah.
even see you in the chat say hello, it's like, hey, what's going on? You know what I mean? It's like,
Yes.
so I don't know, but you know, it is what it is.
Yeah. Well, who does bro watch?
He could chime in, but I know for sure he watched Deanna.
Yep, I watched the That's about
Yeah,
it. I don't really. I gotta still get all up into it. Like I said, I've been in a survival of the fittest since I've been in this YouTube street. So,
yeah, he don't know
Okay.
quite all the players and all the, you know.
but
Yeah.
you know, one dumb thing I do know though, some folks just need to quit and let it go. Let it
Okay.
go. They need to watch Frozen 1 and 2. Let it go.
Okay.
Let it go.
Yeah.
About
Well, what time are you coming on tomorrow night? And I'll just set my
9.
Alexa.
Yeah,
About
about
9.
9.
Oh, I
Yeah,
said her
Central
name.
Time. Yeah.
Oh, shoot. Okay. Well, I'll just do the 8:55 alarm, and
And
I'll just be here.
I know you talking about you gonna stay in the chat, but you ain't gotta stay in the chat. Damn it! If you want to jump up here with us, you know you're always more than welcome. We love you up here.
I always feel like I'm the last time I did it because you were the only one here, up there. But when Bro and Sislo, I can stay in the chat. I just want you to read the chat. See, when I give my little comments,
Oh, I'm gonna be looking for you in the chat. Trust and believe, especially when we talking about just Kimmie.
Ooh,
But especially,
I wish Bro would listen to Slappy's video.
I'm gonna send him the link. I promise
Yeah,
I am.
so he can hear them cut up.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
and
send him
did
the link. He probably gonna get a kick out of that shit.
I'm gonna ask you one last question. Do you watch Boss Lady New Jersey?
I do sometimes when I can catch her, but I don't
Okay.
know. It's not like I don't purposely watch people because I've been watching Boss Lady since she used to have all them little dials, all in
Yes.
her. Yeah. So I've been
Yeah.
watching her for a long time, but sometimes I just don't get notifications. And so I
Yeah.
have to go back and watch the replay.
Yeah.
So I don't watch her all the time, but yeah, I do follow her.
I was going to just say that her and her friend Watermelon Sugar,
Yeah.
they got twisted up in all that. Not that they were dating Mr.
Carruthers.
Yeah, but they got twisted up in it because him and all his women, there's about 3 or 4 of them.
Oh, I saw that video with
Okay.
Watermelon Sugar, and they was going off on him, and
Ooh,
I remember that because I was like, damn, Mr. Carruthers talking to all these females on YouTube, including some that's
girl,
overseas.
girl,
Wow, you big old pimp! Like,
girl. And remember, he was supposed to be engaged to Miguel.
and I heard that was just a joke. It was just for clicks and views, or it was a storyline or a play.
I don't know if I believe that.
I
I
don't
think
really
that
believe it
Miss
either.
Miguel. I just think no. I think Miss Miguel just don't snitch, and she
Yeah.
knows how to hold her cards to her chest. Because when him and all those other women were arguing and fussing, and Boss Lady or Watermelon Sugar said, "Well, or Deanna, was it Deanna? Somebody said, well, Miss Miguel." And she said, "I don't have any comment."
That was Deanna, and she didn't have nothing to say. Deanna jumped on the panel, and she didn't have nothing to say. And she remember Miss Miguel kept jumping on the panel, and we like, why you keep jumping on here and you ain't got shit to say?
Because I think her and Mr. Carruthers, got a little side action. This is just my opinion. My opinion. Only my opinion.
I think
I
they
think
really
that,
had something going on too.
yeah, and that she knows that it's a side thing, and nobody else needs to know about it. So if him and his woman, and his second woman, and his third woman get into it,
Yeah.
she ain't got nothing.
Is he African?
I
Because you
don't
know how
know.
they be having all them doggone women folks.
I don't think
Maybe
so.
that's something he a tradition or something they practice in his culture.
Because he's 72. Is he West Indian or something?
I don't know, but after seeing him in that hospital, he need to sat himself down some damn where.
Girl, she
Keep it in
talked
your
about,
pants because you already seemed weak after the last time he was in the hospital.
girl, just read my book. Said with the blood pressure, your little small thing don't work. That's why it don't work. I was
Man, when he was in that hospital, I ain't even laughing about that. It was just the fact that he actually jumped on the link from the hospital to talk about them other women. I was like, if you don't get your ass off the damn phone, hey nigga,
he
you
could.
hooked up to IVs.
Oh, God. He was trying to control it because
Yep.
he didn't want any of those women to say too much.
Ah, that shit
And
was
he
funny.
couldn't control it because it all came out.
And then he jumped back on the live like a few days after he got out the hospital. Remember, he was sitting outside his house.
Yes. Oh, they talked to Eve. He talks to her. Girl, it was all coming out. And it was just
It
like,
was. So
no, I
that's
mean,
why I gotta watch Slapster.
yes. Oh my God, it's so awful. And I kept thinking, Mr. Carruthers, but you're the one that's always claiming that, getting up on panels saying you're here to protect the women.
Yep. But he
And
will drag the shit out of him too.
let me tell you something. I had no idea Mr. Carruthers could drag.
Mr. Carruthers can drag. Now it might be a slow drag, but hi, a view is a view.
Ooh,
Thank you for liking and sharing.
a
It
view
might
come,
be a slow drag.
a view come here.
He be like, well, let me tell you something.
Ooh, no, he wasn't talking that slow. He was
Girl,
calling her a bunch of bees. The
girl.
N word. I think he threw in quite a few MFers. Oh, he
Ooh.
talked to girl. It was gold. It was beef sector
Beef
geriatric
sector.
gold.
A view?
It was.
Yes.
It
Is
was.
that you?
Yes.
Hi, Miss Pamela.
Oh, I'm about to say, what is that on your screen?
I can't see. Oh, that looks like vanilla wafers.
If you
Yeah,
don't
that's
send me
a
that
cake.
goddamn cake,
That's a cake I made.
Oh,
she talking about my face,
what? Where?
my avatar.
Yeah, the avatar.
Who
That's why
is
I'm like,
that?
is that a view?
Who?
Yes,
No.
me. I don't know how I was making a parody of somebody. I can't remember. Y'all know I be doing fun stuff.
Why the left eye cocked?
I was making fun of somebody had done some fucked up makeup tutorials. You know how I am. I don't even
Did
know what
she
it
just?
is.
Did she just?
Girl, I
Who?
come straight to whatever. Somebody came on here and said something about me and they do makeup tutorials. Bitch, I came on here with a goddamn wig stand and mocked that motherfucker. Girl, and you don't send me that goddamn manila wafer goddamn cake.
Oh,
What
that
is that
could.
cake?
Ooh.
Oh,
What
you
is
know
that
what?
cake?
A view. I was just saying earlier on my show today that my third tier, I'm gonna do a third tier, and it's gonna be a class on cake decorating.
Oh, that would be excellent. Now I would
So
join
I'm
that.
gonna take people who want to
At least
sign
for a
up
minute.
and
Uh-huh.
teach them
I
how to
would
make
too.
different frostings and different cakes and different designs, and I'm gonna be doing all that.
Do you use fondant?
Yeah, I use fondant, but a lot of people don't want fondant on their stuff
You can't eat it, can you?
unless it's like, you know how you can have like the cupcakes, and you can have like the last fondant thing I did was they wanted a oh god, what is it? They wanted a what the fuck was that? It was a theme. Uh, I can't think of it off the top of my head. Oh my god, Legos. So I made a lot of Legos. Like I did that live. Matter of fact, for you guys, I did that live, and I
I
made
think
like
I remember that.
yeah, I made like 50 little Legos by hand
Oh,
out of
it
I
looks
saw
fondant.
so
that
hard.
video.
Yep,
Mm.
and then they were like toppers. So some people like fondant toppers that you
Mm-hmm.
can just put on there, nice little decoration, take it off, throw it away, eat the cake. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
most people who do the fondant covered cakes, like totally fondant on top of the frosting, is
Mm-hmm.
usually wedding cakes and things like that. But
Mm-hmm.
fondant don't taste all that great.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it
Is
don't
that
taste all
brother?
that.
No.
Who is
Huh?
Con? Is that brother?
Yeah, that's bro up there, Count Amaru.
Is he hey Con? Hi brother.
Hey, Andy, what's going down? What's going down?
There's that voice, there's that voice, there's that voice.
Yes.
What's going down? You
Yeah,
good?
that's
How
him up there
everything going?
somebody he learning stuff from us about the B sector while we discussing it. But view, Coriel was telling me tonight that just Kimmie done turned in her pink slip, and William Carruthers was over there dragging on Slappy Slapster with Just Read My Book. Did you watch either one of those?
No, I didn't. That's why I came over here to be nosy. You know, I come over here to your chat because you just be telling shit just like it is. Now, why can't we turn her goddamn pink stuff for what? She ain't gonna do YouTube no more.
Yep.
It's she.
Torio,
Yeah, she
go ahead.
just did the live. Like, what's it been? About an hour or so ago. Tanya.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she said it was her last video. You should check it out. I mean,
No,
her
I'm gonna
she's
cuss
not.
that bitch out and drag her. So yeah, you know I'm gonna check that shit out. I might have to do a goddamn reactionary
Yes, please
video.
watch it because
Goddamn
they
PC
said she was
titty
crying and
bitch.
everything.
Yeah.
Fuck her. Goodbye and don't come back, you raggedy motherfucker whore.
Woo.
Ooh.
Oh. Mm. Well,
Ooh.
and then Slappy last night had Mr. Carruthers up on the panel and just read my book. Click the link, view, and whew.
Oh Lord, I'm writing it down. I'm writing down where I need to go. Okay, go ahead.
Whew.
Yeah, because when you go live for your next coloring, mm-hmm,
I
you
got
can
to
add
check.
that commentary in there.
Well,
And so
we'll be
Corey Lover, can you like spill a little bit more, or you just like fuck it, just go watch it?
I mean, with Mr. You talking which one you talking about?
The Carruthers.
Okay, so he was up there on the chat on the panel, and I think he was loosely, discussing all the recent trials and tribulations that he had seen on the YouTube streets. And I guess something he said kicked it off and just read my book, hit the link. And first, Slappy was like, "Well, Mr. Carruthers, just read my book is back here. Do you guys have any beef or a problem?" And he started cussing right off the rip. "No, I ain't got no problems. Other people got problems. I don't have no problems." He went in. Even before Just Read My Book got up there. So I think that probably amped her up because she had to sit there and listen to him talk about how, anyway, they talked up under each other's clothes. I think I heard about 10, 15 MFers. He was calling her N's. She was calling him the N word. Um, I mean, there were so many F bombs on both sides. It was just ridiculous. Um,
God.
Basically, he said that she was uh, a woman scorned because he decided he didn't want her. And she was just saying that she was saying he's a big liar. That's what to me, that's what it all boiled down to. But they were going, I mean, I never thought I'd hear Mr. Carruthers talk like that.
Oh, he can
Especially
get
when
down. Oh,
I
he can
did
get
not,
down.
I
That's
did
what I was
not
telling her, view.
Yeah, Tanya was saying that. All I've ever seen him do was cuss a little bit when he goes up on panels to protect Lady Nika and Bless Watkins. And he'd be like, "I'm here to protect and stand up for the women." And so, but I'd hear him, you
Anyway,
know,
go ahead.
drop a few, but no, when I say they going, I wish Tanya could play. They're going at it. Like I said, like he talked about her drinking, her being a drunk, and she talked about his past. I guess he got jail records for putting his hands on women. They
Whose
were
channel it
going
is? I'm gonna put it on so I can listen to it, but I'll have it on mute so I can hear it. Whose channel is that?
slappy slapsters.
Okay, I'll be on mute.
Okay, awful. And I can't wait till tomorrow night to see what Bro says. Ooh, it's gonna be excellent.
So the hood table, did you already talk about the spaceship shit, or do you talk about that shit over there?
She got silent. I don't know what happened.
Oh, okay. She probably taking a little break. Okay, it's
Or
okay.
maybe, yeah, take a little break.
Yeah, I was doing my own little thing over there. You know, I did my little coloring and shit, and so I
Of
can't always.
course.
Yeah, you
That's
always
my
got.
night.
That's
That's
your
my
what?
nightly. I told you I go to sleep. I listen to you. I put my
Oh,
sleeping headphones on because I have a little insomnia,
yeah.
and I watch you color. Then when my eyes get
Sorry,
heavy, I put it down and listen.
Okay.
sorry,
Hmm.
I had ran to refill me a cup, and I heard you from the kitchen. You
Oh
said,
yeah.
did I talk about what else?
Did you talk about the whole shit that went over there at the spaceship or not? I don't want to change
The
nothing.
only thing that, and I was just telling Corio earlier, she told me to calm down a lot from all the everybody on the panel screaming and yelling, but that's what I'm used to, so that's why I don't really go over there. But she told me that it don't be like that a lot no more. So I might have to go back to watching, a lot more. But the only thing I heard about was, and I heard this myself because somebody was talking about it, but that was Pizza when she was going off about stuff that they keep saying about Nina. And then I heard Bree on her panel this morning saying the same thing because I guess VS made a video saying she don't understand Pizza and Bree's relationship and why she would want to be. She was like, "I trained you, I raised you. You know how VS is talking about. Yeah, you came from me. TSCC, and you up here mingling around with somebody who's who's a what do you call him, avatar and a troll, and you the one out here getting followed and getting abused and talked about all the time, and this person over here gets to stay a secret and all this kind of stuff, and nobody knows what they look like, can only drag her basically before her voice, or something like that. That's all I know. That's all I know. So what else?
Well, whose channel did that go on? Because I heard what you just said. I heard exactly verbatim a couple of other people say, but was that on Pizza's channel or
Well,
VS?
Pizza had went off. It was like yesterday. I mean, she went off. Jay Wilson was talking about it this morning. She was, how she get when she be screaming at the top
Yeah,
of
I
her
can't
lungs.
watch her when she like that. She
Yeah,
make me want to have take an asthma attack. I can't watch her.
right. That's how she was doing because a lot of people think that they are hiding the fact or lying about Nina being white. But then on Bree's channel today, that's when she has said about what she said about VS. Like, VS, I don't understand why people so concerned about me and her relationship. Me and Pizza is really, really friends, and it don't matter. Bree was saying if I had children and a husband and all that when I first started YouTube, I probably wouldn't want to show my face either, especially after seeing everything people do on here. But
Right.
the fact that Pizza doesn't want to show herself, she said that don't make me not want to be her friend. And she said, besides that, how do y'all know I've never met up with Pizza? And I think they probably really have.
I think so
I really
too.
think that Bree, or if they ain't met up, I think that she at least knows what she really looked like. They'll talk FaceTime or something like that.
Yeah, I think that, and when I think something like that, I think it is true.
Mm-hmm. But what do you think about Nina? Because Bree also brought up the fact that she said, "What did she get out of lying?" Because Bree was one of the first ones who said Nina is black because Nina showed herself. Because around that time, there was a whole bunch of shit going on where Bree was involved with a whole bunch of bullshit, and people were saying she was white. So Nina was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna show myself to Bree," but she didn't show herself. She showed just not her face, but she showed like her neck down, and Bree said she had on a tank top, and she saw her chest and her arms, because she had a tank top, and she said the lady is darker than me. And then
I would believe Brie before I would believe Pizza.
right, and then some people were saying today, well, how do you know it wasn't a play? Because how easy is it for you? Okay, you see how people always be porn bombing?
Yep.
Like you think you talking to an actual person, and it's
Mm-hmm.
a video.
Yep, because all they do is record it and then they put it in and turn it on at the right time.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. So that's what people were saying. Well, how do you know this really was a woman?
Right.
Well, Can I pop in just real quick?
Okay, real quick, let me just say hello to hey YouTube cameras. Hey Boo, how you doing?
Hey, YouTube cameras.
Thanks for joining us tonight. We just talking about a little beef sector stuff. But go ahead, Corio.
I heard. What were
You
we
talking about
talking
Nina
about?
being black or white? It
Oh
doesn't
yeah, yeah, yeah.
matter if you're black or white.
Well, I was in the bushes on that particular live, and when Brianna said, you know, I need to see you, or however she put it. Nina said, okay, but she was gone for a long time. It wasn't like she said, okay, and switched the camera on so Brie could see her like right away. It was minutes that she was gone. And then, eventually, I guess she turned her camera on and Bree was like, okay, she's black. But it was minutes from the time Bree asked her to see her and she said, okay. It was minutes. So I don't know. That story could or could be true. You know what I mean? Uh-oh. Hello?
Yeah, I was waiting
Oh.
for the hood table because I have a way of taking over the damn conversations
Oh
and
no,
shit.
I'm sorry. I was listening to Corio. I didn't know she had
Yeah, she
was
finished.
done.
She did a respectable pause. See, over here, you run the channel, your panel nicely. You
No,
don't
I was
Mhm.
just sitting
overtalk
here
and do
listening. I was
I know, right? And see, this how it's supposed to be. But some places you go, everybody be hollering and hooping and shit. You can't hear nothing. So that
And
was
they
so
ain't
nice.
talking about nothing. Just hot spitting and
There
bullshit.
you go.
oh my god.
Now nothing. They ain't talking about nothing. Now nothing. Nothing. Just talking.
Right.
Hot, I mean, the mic is melting. They speakerphone getting clogged up with all that old hot fish grease coming up from under their doggone teeth. Breath stinking. They ain't brushed their teeth. Nothing. Just talking crazy. They lost their
Oh my
goddamn mind.
God.
So it was refreshing to hear somebody to get a comment out and have a little breath in between. I was waiting for you. The hood table, that was your turn to say something, girl.
My
I think
bad. I was
I
sitting
think
here listening. Shoot, I like when y'all talk. I just be sitting here.
well
Me
what do
too.
you
So
I
Corio, can you keep going? I guess the hood table, like, girl, keep talking. I gotta
You
go get
got
some.
the flow, Corio?
Go
huh?
ahead, girl.
You got the flow?
No.
What's
Too late. Don't say no. It ain't no. Once you going, hey, Alice ain't had
oh
no Wonderland. Who you think created the Wonderland? Somebody else did. She
well, I'm
did.
gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this.
Mm.
I at first
Mhm.
didn't give two shits about what people thought about Nina. But as time goes on, and she keeps saying these weird kind of comments that you just don't hear black people normally say to each other, that's when it starts trying to see like maybe she's not really black. And the way she sounds, and I hate okay view. Now I know y'all know it's a headache to some people. Some people hate it when you say they talk black or they talk white or they talk proper or they talk because it ain't like black people can't talk proper and sound like a white person, but they don't want to say oh they sound like a white person. They say they got some education under their belt or something like that, right?
Right.
But even with the way she talks and some of the things that she says sometimes, especially when she says stuff like "you people are black people," like she's always like on this black people, you people thing. So I don't know. I mean, I know Bree said before in the past she lies. She lies about stuff, but I don't know. What would she get out of lying about if Nina was
I'm
black or not? Or
I'm with you. I would believe Bree over top of the other person,
yeah,
but like I said, and Bree said the live is still up, and she named it, but
yep,
today, but I can't remember the name of it, but it was minutes.
uh huh.
in between Bree asking her to show
Show
her
herself. Yep.
that and it was minutes. It wasn't a minute.
And it
It
could have
was,
been giving her a chance to put a picture up. Who knows what neckline Bree was? And
or
then, did you see where somebody said they asked Bree this morning? That's another thing. They said, Bree, they asked her, did you think it was a play, first of all? Then they also asked her, did she screenshot it? And Bree was like, why would I screenshot her? And I'm thinking to myself, why not?
Well, you know
why
what? I'm going to tell you
wouldn't?
this right now. I remember one time Bree was doing something and something was going on, and something happened. So must have been a camera slip, and she said, "Man, I should have screenshot it." And this was years ago.
Yeah.
Nobody caught that
Yeah.
shit. But don't all of a sudden say you. Why would I screenshot it? Because I wasn't even thinking about that. And when she said that, I was like, screenshot. Oh my goodness. This was before everybody started pulling out receipts. So she ain't clean at all either.
Do you
Because
know how many
people that think
screenshots
like
I
that,
got?
huh?
Do you know how many screenshots and video recordings I got?
I know, and I used to do that all the time. And working in accounting, you have to do that because you don't have time to be all that typing and filling in shit. I screenshot everything. So the fact that she said it, and she said it so, and I know nobody would have even thought about it. So the fact that she even came up and something, why would I do that? I'm like to myself, bitch, you do that shit all the time. You throw about it all the time, but I guess you don't think about it till later on. But anyway, years ago, go ahead.
Well, if I know that if
It's
the
just a
three of us,
button.
hmm?
I just said screenshot
Oh,
is
to
just a button. I didn't mean
screenshot.
anything to you. I'm just like, yeah, screenshot. It ain't like you got to do a whole production and shit. You just got control,
Yeah,
print
all you
screen.
do is hit the
Right.
Windows button. Well, I got Windows, so you put the window and the print screen,
Yep.
and that's it.
And people do
Really?
it all the time. So the fact that she said, why would I? I'm like, girl, why wouldn't you?
Yep, I do
Bitch,
it
we already
all the
know.
time.
I
Right.
would just think that if the three of us came out of TSCC, one of the first things we would think about if we were seeing something that might be gold next year or something, well, you screenshot it.
Well, you know what? I started doing that from that type of stuff, but not just TLCC. Just like how we know now, it wasn't one particular person who was doing a whole bunch of fuck shit back then. And then people took
Yeah,
over after
true,
she left doing the fuck shit and more. So I
true.
always been a neutral type of person back then. And whether it's Five, whether it's Trees, whether it's VS, whether it was Jay Wilson, whether it was whoever, I learned, oh shit, these motherfuckers, they be on here lying like a motherfucker. Then they come back 6 months, a year later. I never said that. So when I think it's gold worthy, yeah, I've been doing it for years. I
Hmm.
screenshot some shit and I have video footage of some shit, just like the one where Fi told somebody to suck her daughter's do.
Hmm.
And once she get all these new subscribers and new supporters, I never said that. They're lying on me. I was one of the few who got that video. And of course, people did put that video footage out when she was saying I lied about it. So yeah, I have a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff.
Hmm.
Just like when VS went to jail, I was one of the ones who recorded the whole thing, every video from the Kiki one where they was first talking and Kiki was trying to throw her push bush at her and have a threesome
You
with her,
got
her
that?
husband. I got all that. I got all that. Yep.
Ooh, you should.
I got a lot of stuff.
I don't remember seeing that.
I got a lot of stuff. Remember when? Oh God.
Yeah, because Tracy went into
I got a
detail
lot of stuff. I ain't even gonna. I'm not
about
even gonna
what she
say what
was
kind of shit
doing.
I got on here.
Poor Kiki.
All I'm gonna say is I got a lot of camera slips too, but hell, everybody got.
Whose camera slipped you?
But I be cracking up because every time Tracy have a camera slip, she always say, "Well, at least I have a thick head of hair."
Yeah.
They be looking
Okay.
like that shit ain't been cold all year. She be like, "Well, my hair is thicker than yours." She be cracking me up when she be arguing people about her hair.
Oh Lord.
Oh, she did that today. She was talking to
She had
somebody.
another
Yeah, she had a camera slip like 2 days ago.
Oh my
And it's the
God.
same thing. It showed her hair sticking straight up,
Oh
all thick
God.
and uncombed, like all thick and matted.
Oh God.
This was 2 days ago, a brand new one.
Why would she put tape on I don't know.
I don't understand.
We used to ask her that in the chat, and I can't. She answered, but I don't remember what she said.
I
I
have
think she
tape
just
on
said, "I
mine.
don't care. I don't care."
But see, that's why I don't use my cell phone most of the time to go live. And if I do use my cell phone to go live, I'm usually out and about somewhere covering something or
Mm-hmm.
at an event to where it won't matter if I got the camera on or off. But at home, I like using my laptop because I can alternate through all these different screens and pull up pics and whatever I want of videos. I don't like going live on my cell phone, but on my laptop, I have tape over my
Mm-hmm.
thing. So even if I take the camera off me right now and start cam, all you're gonna
Mm-hmm.
see is a dark, from the tape.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why Tracy doesn't, but she does use her cell phone a
She
lot.
does. She does.
So I
She
don't know
really
why she
does.
don't tape that little camera,
I
that
don't
little dot.
know.
I don't know why she don't.
She answered, but I'm telling you, it was probably more so like I don't care.
I
You
don't
know.
know. YouTube cameras is cracking up.
Well, I mean, I followed Tracy for over what 3 years. I was a
Well, I've been
PC.
following Tracy since Tracy was a
I'm just
troll. I
right,
mean,
and so you probably know too. You probably
yeah.
heard her say, "I don't care" when people say, "Oh no,
When
you
Tracy
had a."
was a troll, I mean, just talking shit to everybody in every single chat. And then when Jay Wilson had her over his house and he set up her YouTube, and I was one of the first ones to hit subscribe because I already knew Tracy was gonna come with the fuck shit when she started her channel. And her channel was off the chain when she
It
first started.
was.
She
She would
covered
put
the news and I
yes.
mean, running
Remember
around the
she
streets with her shoes falling off on the YouTube streets and
yeah, she'd be putting on her MAC makeup.
she was, yes, hair done,
Yes. And remember that her whole living room would be blinging.
all blinged out. Yep.
Yeah, and you look at her hair. Yes, her hair. She'd be putting on her MAC top. Remember the blue
And she was
lipstick?
always patting her face because the light would make her sweat or something. And she would be
Yes.
putting that lipstick or that lip
That
gloss.
yes.
I remember. Yep.
Well, those were the days.
And now she hardly comes on camera. She did come on camera after she came out of jail.
That was the move. That was the flex move, wasn't it?
When she came out of jail, yep.
That was a flex because most people would have been embarrassed, would have, came back with the
Tracy was out there
avatar.
making friends. Follow me on YouTube, you guys. Follow me on YouTube. That's probably what she was saying.
Tracy, that is, wasn't that classic Tracy making friends? Making friends.
She said, what did she say? She said one of the people in jail follows her on YouTube.
Yes, she drops down in the chat. Girl
Yeah.
still does.
Yeah. And they went out when they got released. They went out to eat and all kinds of stuff.
Yes. Did they go? Where'd they go? McDonald's?
McDonald's, I think.
Yeah, when they
You
wanted
went
breakfast.
straight out of the jail to McDonald's. Ain't that some
Hey,
shit?
that's where they all go. That's where R. Kelly went too.
Oh, did he?
Yep. The same McDonald's where he was picking up all them kids. Yep.
You know what?
Yep. Don't tell bro I said that.
So I know, right? He gets upset. Yeah.
He be like, free kills. Free kills.
There he is. There he is.
What y'all eat today? I cut up a little bit of I bought a rotisserie chicken while I was out, and then I had some cabbage that was getting ready to go bad, and I sauteed some cabbage. And that's what I'm getting ready to eat right now. I didn't eat dinner.
That
I was
sounds
coloring.
Oh, you were listening. What'd you have,
No.
Tanya?
Actually, I worked 12 hours today, so I didn't have time to cook anything. So I had those big old bags in the freezer, the mixed vegetable with the squash and the broccoli and
Yes.
all that in there. I threw like maybe 2 cups full into some water, cooked it on the stove, seasoned it up. Then I threw me about 3 little fish stick fingers in the oven on 450, and that's what I had for dinner, along with my vegetables on the side. And I threw some cheese on there, and that was it. And I actually, it wasn't even dinner. It was kind of like a late lunch because I knew I was gonna be on here right after I literally clocked out at 8.
Oh wow.
Work and jumped on here a few minutes later, and I was working since 7:30 this morning. So I literally just put something in my stomach, a couple of hours before I went live, or a couple of hours before I got off.
Yeah. I had some black eyed peas and armadillo meat with some hog mogs and chitlins.
I can't stand him right now.
Armadillo meat.
I can't stand him right now.
And a bowl of Lucky Charms.
Y'all do got armadillos running around there all the time, huh?
With a pint of moonshine.
And that part sounds good.
Yeah, the moonshine sounds good.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, the
moonshine.
Well, I made chicken tikka. Is it chicken tikka masala?
She said tikka masala.
That's a red sauce, right?
Yes, and it turned out excellent.
Oh my God, that's that
red
sauce,
chicken
right,
matuna piccata.
Yes, that too.
Yes.
That too,
The
bro.
Lion King. She had the Lion King chicken.
I sure did.
I know
that's where I got my armadillos. No.
Oh.
But yeah, it was it turned out really well.
Oh, that sounds good.
I had my friend taste test it. She said, and she's a cook. She's like from a scratch cook. She said, "You did all right. It could be spicier." I said, "Okay, well, But yeah,
because that stuff is spicy. I had that meal a few times. That's the Indian, Indian dish. Yep.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's good. I'm glad everybody ate good today. Amarillos and all.
Amarilla. How the hell do you?
I can't even say it. Amarillo.
How do you cook that bitch?
Amarillo.
You probably have to pull that armor off to get down into the
like
meat.
A crab.
Like a damn turtle. Like
a turtle.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Them things is ugly too.
That long tail and that daggone nose.
Yeah.
With some ostrich kneecaps.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Listen to you. Listen here, brother. He said ostrich kneecap. You know what? I bet you them ostrich kneecaps are full of meat. I'm just saying.
I bet.
Them things is big as hell, ain't they? They kneecaps are like bowling balls. And they will devour you with them claws they got. Good Lord.
They remind me of the Roadrunner.
But the only thing is that they will stick their head in the ground like, I do not want to see my ass getting tore up. I know that's exactly what's going to happen. I already know.
They don't even want to see it coming.
They don't even, they like, I'm about to be emu meat. Me, yep. Yeah, you about to be ass up. Face down, ass up. Hey.
I know my sister's in the background. Take your man's phone and just.
She over here half-ass asleep.
Put it away. Lord Jesus.
My baby, she been going. She been working. She been hustling.
I know. Everybody been hustling and grinding.
We're down here in the 105 plus. We've been down here in the middle. No, we've been down here at the 3/4 bottom to hell's pit.
Y'all got the 3 digits down there in Texas.
It's going down for real. Like it's like they telling you, if there is no need for you to be outside,
stay your ass.
Please don't. Just go home. Even if I know you might be broke. You might be afraid. You might be getting ready to get put out your house. Just don't go outside right now. We don't have a medical emergency staff. I seen them today. We making a drop to the hospital emergency room. The nurse getting their food, and while she getting her food, we got the lifeline. I'm like, where does helicopter?
You know what? I used to play that card when I was a young parent, and I was always broke. Okay, always broke. I tell a little of my stories every now and then. But my oldest son, who used to be a severe asthmatic and used to have seizures all the time, boy, I would play that card. They talking about we shutting your shit. But my son needs his oxygen. My son needs his nebulizer machine. Write a doctor's note. Get a doctor's note. Shit.
Shut
we
up,
were. Now we was just making a drop. I heard that old helicopter, and then by the time I look over, I see the pilot and the EMT. They rushing the old man up in there. He just mouth wide open.
Oh,
They got
Lord.
the monitors on his chest. I'm like, yeah, like he about to get ready to clock out. They better hurry up and get his dusty ass on up in there.
I mean, seriously though, it's like, hey, I no shame in my game. I was one of those young parents on food stamps, welfare, Section 8 projects, all that kind of shit, and gas bill, dude. They trying to turn my shit off. I'm sorry, I got an asthmatic child. They will not shut your shit off.
I believe everybody should get food stamps. I don't give a damn
I
how
do
much the
too.
government
Yeah.
pays out. I don't give a damn if you make it 6 figures. You still need some food stamps because your ass ain't running around here. You
At
buying
least
a
give
bunch
you
of
at
McDonald's.
least give you a mandatory minimum. A
Yeah, I mean, I'm just
mandatory
saying.
minimum.
I don't. How the hell you gonna give somebody that's on fixed income and their income is only
Give me $50.
$900 but their bills is $1,200, but you want to give them $10 in food stamps a month? Get out of here
I'm
with
gonna
that
tell
bullshit.
you. I'm
$50.
gonna
Can't
tell
buy
you
nothing.
about that electric thing and the asthma. Even though
Let
I
me
have
mute.
enough money to pay for my electricity and all that, I don't have that financial difficulties like people do. Whenever I sign an electrical bill or whatever, I let them know that I have asthma. I need to have electricity
Yep.
because I have machines. I let
Mhm.
them know that just so that they won't do the drive by or make an accidental whatever. Even though,
Yep.
like I said, I ain't even been in that situation. I ain't gonna say I've never been like that. Yeah, I have been, years ago and shit. But since I gotten
Mhm.
older and mature and been responsible, and then I put that shit on my damn thing early on, I have never had to rely on that damn thing where they won't turn your power off because you need a machine. But
Mhm.
if you have that issue, always sign up for stuff. Don't ever be too proud,
Girl,
and
I've
don't
never
ever
been. And
think
you know what, View?
right.
When it got to the point where I was doing a lot better, than what I was, like let's say for instance, like I said, I ain't got no shame in where I came from. And never will. But you know how
Right.
they have like summertime, they do the book bag giveaways for the kids, school supplies, notebooks, pens, crayons, all that shit. And I used to sign up for that when my kids were young. But there might be a certain year in between there where I'm doing really good. And I'm like, I ain't signing up for that shit. We going to Shopco. We going to Walmart. We going to buy all y'all
Hold
shit.
on, your
But you
bills.
know what? I know a lot of people who they could be sitting on figure after figure and they will still go down there because it's free and they don't want to buy it. And that's the
When I
same with
tell
the
you,
Christmas giveaways. Like there's been years in the
right.
past where I signed my kids up for the Secret Santa through the Salvation Army or something like that. And then there'll be years where we gonna go shopping. What y'all want? I'm gonna get y'all what y'all really want and not what y'all gonna just get at the Salvation Army or. And then
Splurge.
I know people who could be making figure after figure and they still will do it to this day. Oh, I got money. I can buy my kids. Their kids got $5,000 worth of shit from their parents, and then they'll still go down there and get some free shit.
Yeah.
So I know people like that, and it's
Hmm.
sad because I feel like if you really need it, it's there for you. Food stamps, welfare, Section 8, low income housing is there for you. But to take advantage of the shit, I don't like that
Yeah,
shit.
that's the part that I don't like to taking advantage of because
Mhm.
it's just me. So even though I can make money and pay for my utilities and things, but if I do get sick with asthma or something and something happens, who is going to help me? I don't have
And
the
what if
old
you can't work? And
right, and I
not
got
because you
9
broke,
kids
but you
and I
just
can't pay
can't
for
work.
stuff.
Yeah.
So I always sign up for those things, even though they always say you're not qualified. I make sure the utilities that I have that in there where they can't just turn my shit off because I
Right.
may have an asthma attack and may need a machine to breathe. But I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't even know if y'all know about solar panels, bitch. I'm gonna tell you, I'm a total electric household right here. The
Mm-hmm.
electric bill last month was $12. The month before was 7. And when I first looked at the records, the people before they had the solar panels up here was paying $300-400 a month for the same time period. Y'all need to check into them goddamn solar panels. Now they do cost a little bit more. They are offering all these
But they do give you a lot of kickbacks. Yeah.
yeah, the kickback, and then I'm selling, and I know they say selling, but I'm not being charged. they're taking my energy, the power companies back, because they only send me a bill for 12, $13, $15. Bitch, when in the past it would have been they would have been sending me a bill for $300-400. Not that I've been here when they was doing that, but Total Electric. So I know y'all be like, no, it's a conspiracy. It ain't no goddamn conspiracy, bitch. Save your goddamn money. Then you won't be on here begging for crab meat. Not that I'm saying using her as an example, but you know what I mean. Sometimes I
Choked on
get
my
the
drink.
alternate forms, and the sun is free. Okay.
So do
I
you
know
live in a
that's right. The sun is definitely yes, man. You just say it, ain't it? Yes, man. The sun is free, but you know what they try to say? They trying to charge us for the sun, which is the energy and the light, the electricity. They want to charge us for air, but got the
The
nerves to
air,
contaminate it.
the
Air,
water.
How the
water.
hell how the fuck you gonna contaminate something but then want to charge us for it? I say everybody should just stop paying taxes. Don't go to work. Don't do nothing. Just let the shit just civilization just start to crumble. I bet you they'll come to the bidding table then.
Oh my God.
I bet you they'll come to the bidding table then. Then they gonna turn into, hey, Mister Charlie, sir. Is it that was it that you want, boss? I sick, boss. You sick? I sick too. That's what they gonna turn into.
That's why I signed up for the electrical thing forever, because even like I said, even if I was financially able, I didn't want to have to not work for a month for something else to happen to something, and all of a sudden I'm 2 months behind on my electrical bill and get this shit 2 3 months. So when I said, "Oh, Total Electric," I got to have an alternate form of getting my damn energy, and the
I know
solar
that.
panels, bitch. Now I had to write it into the mortgage. I had to write it into that, but then the company went bankrupt, and it's just a whole big old thing. I didn't really want to talk about it, but I think they've straightened everything out. If you all are able to do it, do it. Cause you could be paying $300-400 a month, especially during the summertime. Bitch, the bill was $12. Bitch, when I tell you Total Electric, 4 bedrooms, through 2 bathrooms, did you dock yourself? Bitch, don't worry about what the fuck I'm doing with all these goddamn rooms and shit.
I know that's right.
No, I'm just saying,
I know
you
that's right. Tell them,
right.
ain't
So why would I turn down having that
You know what I
$9
be
a
doing in
month?
all them good old rooms, especially if I don't have no kids at home.
And,
hey,
and nothing. I,
hey.
I run shit. I run shit. I don't even be home. I went on vacation a couple of days. Y'all didn't know. Y'all ain't had to know. Girl, I had left shit running. I forgot about. It's like, what the fuck? No, hey, this electric bill was still what it was like. I think it was like $22 that month.
That's
Girl,
not bad.
free sun, free energy.
well, do you
That-
have I don't think my association will let me do that.
well, now that's the thing,
Yeah,
because it is
figured.
aesthetically it's not, some people don't like it, but you know what, fuck them. Petition to get that shit in there, because the panels now look really nice and you can get them to match
Yeah,
your
they
They
look
room.
a
even
lot
got
better
it for
than
they
what
even
they
got
did
roof.
back
They
in
even
the
got
day.
solar roofs. So
Back
they
in the
know.
day,
They
they
get
were all
solar roof,
big and
right,
gaudy
and
looking.
solar windows,
Yeah.
Mm.
so they can't stop it. They can't
They
fuck the
can't.
association. Fuck it. They can't stop that shit. Everybody, bitch. $9 is opposed to $200-300 a month, bitch.
Mm.
I don't even want to
Yeah.
know what my electric bill with all this running the air like this. Ugh.
Should mine be kicking butt, child?
What part
Just,
of the country y'all in?
I'm in the
I'm e-
East Coast.
I'm east.
Yeah, they east, you
Also,
south.
y'all getting hit. Well, who y'all energy? Is it Duke Energy?
No, we ain't gonna do. I ain't doxing. I ain't gonna tell shit. I'm
No,
in
I
the
said
deep.
who's y'all energy provider? Is it Duke or what is it
Oh,
called?
well, that might be doxing for her.
Yeah, it is, because where I'm at, I'm in 3 states. So if I tell you which one, you'll know mainly
No, I
where I'm
got
at.
you. Never mind. Never
Yeah,
mind. No, I got. But
Right,
I know.
never mind. Right,
I
right.
know the East Coast ones as
that might
well.
be.
So,
I say we got Cox Cable for our internet. Cox is Midwest, down south.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
Cox is
you're right.
everywhere. So
A lot of people got Con Edison and all that.
yeah,
Down here in Texas, we know we got they got a plethora of energy. Please, I don't want them to be my life provider. We got them over there. We got a little bootleg Sam down there, but he he ain't gonna charge you nothing to plug it up, but that bill gonna be high as hell.
Yeah, we don't want to dox nobody on here.
Now, when
Now
I
I got
lived in
y'all.
Arizona, they had them damn wind chime things, and then I don't even know what power company service I had because I lived
Wind
in an
chimes?
apartment.
You know what?
But
What kind
they
of
had
wind
the wind
chime?
chimes across the sand deserts and stuff. All that
Oh, you
wind
mean?
and them damn pipes.
Oh,
I just
that's cute. She calls them wind chimes. That's so cute.
What are they? Are you over in that area? I'm not trying to
No,
be
I'm
nosy.
east. I'm
But
east.
you
I
know,
don't.
what do you
I've
call those
seen
things? They're
them.
all wind. They're like a
Are
whole farm of growing wind
wind
things.
machines,
Oh, I think I
maybe?
know what you're talking about. Yeah.
you know what? Also, they would say so. Everybody want to get the doc. You know what? But you know what? I'm not. You know what? Bring y'all ass down here to Texas if y'all want that doxing. We'll show
Oh
you something
Lord,
about some
here you
damn doxing.
go. Here you
Yeah,
go.
we'll
Tasha,
show
what's
you
your
something about
power
some
company?
doxing. We're gonna give you some free
No, don't go
electricity.
down to Texas. Don't go down to Texas.
Yeah, we're gonna give you some free electricity. We don't say electricity. Some electricity.
Gonna
Yeah, bring
light
it
your
on.
ass off. Oh
Yeah,
Lord.
we gonna light you on up. Yeah, come on with
You
that
know
old
what? We've
doxing if
been
you
on here
want.
for 3 hours, bro. So
I
on
know.
that note,
I'm about to take this last shot of moonshine and drink my little
Oh,
drink.
yeah,
Then
okay.
I'm about to.
moonshine.
You
Good
going live in the
night.
morning, right, View?
I ain't had
Well,
nothing to
you know what's so
say.
funny? I ain't gonna even tell on myself, but I got a drug test in the morning. I'm sure gonna pass it to you.
Bro, you
Get the
better
fuck out
pass.
of
You
here.
better pass.
I'm gonna leave.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me over. I'll talk to
thank,
y'all later.
Hold
Bye.
on, View.
thank
You
you.
going live in the morning?
What? Huh?
You going live in the morning?
Yeah. If I go to
Okay.
sleep now, I'll
Try
have
to
energy to
at
go
I'm gonna
least
be
live.
watch
listening.
one of those
Everybody,
videos before you go to
remember
live.
your homework.
Yes,
Everyone
ma'am.
At
on the
least
panel.
watch one of those
Video.
videos before you go live. Either Slappy Slapster or just Kimmie.
Oh, I will, girl. I will, and I'll report on it for you.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
And y'all
All
make
right.
sure that
Love
they.
you.
Y'all know
Oh,
I love all y'all. Y'all make sure they free
you.
Kels and Rob Racks and all the other greats and all them
Man,
other good.
forget Rob Rat. Anyway, Corey, last
Nah,
And
minute
make sure
words
y'all got
for
some
your
Dijon
guys,
mustard.
free Rob Racks and Kills.
bro is he.
And make
Forget
sure
Rob.
y'all got some Dijon.
Thank
And
you.
I got some grapefruit palm.
Oh
Forget
God.
if Tracy forgot Rob Racks and now she's with Noble, we need to forget Rob Racks.
Oh, you know. Okay. My
Tracy
bad.
the
My
Uber
bad.
one. Tracy
Oh,
the
she
Uber
with Noble. I
one.
thought she was with Passer. My bad.
That's a whole nother show. You know what? I'm out of here. Good night.
Bye.
Love
Thank
you
Hey,
guys.
love all
And
y'all,
Lord
man.
Jesus.
love you too. Bye bye.
Peace and love.
You know
All
what?
right,
On
so.
that note,
Oh,
everybody, thank you for tuning in. Please like and share the video. Subscribe to the Hood Table. Stay safe, be blessed, remain vigilant at all times, and always remember to
you
keep
gotta keep it hood, man. You gotta keep it hood. Yeah, because I know. Tracy, you gotta be saying yourself. She been with the pastor.
Bye, bro. I love y'all.
You
Bye.
know, you see Tracy over there getting digged down by pastor.
No, she's not. Bye.
Bye, sis. I'm gone. Bye.